If you are a hard worker who has pride in showing up each day, then ask yourself this: am I working somewhere that has light at the end of the tunnel? Can I stop working after 10 years and continue to receive income from my prior efforts? Or does my income stop the moment I quit working? Will it? There is a better way, but you have to level up and take a chance. Simply put, you're going to work hard wherever you go, right? True. Now, if that's not you, disregard this. This message isn't for you. But if you're going to work hard somewhere, why let someone else tell you your worth? Facts. Why work your tail off for 30 plus years just to get the bare minimum back? This isn't a get rich quick thing, and it's not for everyone. But if you're someone who's looking for an opportunity to grow and not have your growth limited, you might be a good fit.
Contact Rodney Taylor at 216-307-0580. That's Rodney Taylor at 216-307-0580. Check 1 2 1 2.
Ooh.
Hey. Yeah. And we are back.
Hop to it.
Indeed. Welcome back, everybody. We tuned in to the TMI show on Red Line Radio. And I am the host, along with the other host, a team of hosts. Host like you, not like a host like at a restaurant. No,
We ain't serving nothing.
not like a host that like has the disease, like where the main source of the disease is. No, not that kind of host. No. I am King Aho Pablo, aka Buzz Pablo, joined by the TMI Outlaw. Make some noise, people.
Yay.
What's up?
Indeed.
Here, y'all. What's up, though?
Welcome back.
Y'all
Welcome
out there.
back.
I think you should be lucky that you only limited that to one AKA, though, because there's another show that might have a problem with that.
Listen,
Everything is everything.
everything is
I don't know
everything.
what to talk about.
But I don't need all those AKAs. I just need two, maybe one, because you know exactly who I am when I step on the scene. But shout out to my mans, though. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna. That show right there is hard, man. Shout out my brother right there. You know, man. He's a man of many talents. And how's everybody doing today?
Pretty good.
We
Indeed.
good.
My man, King Deli in the building.
Sexy devil.
What? Yeah, that. Queen Leah in the building. My man, King Lee with the money in the building. My man, King Slick Nick in the building.
On the throne.
My girl, Queen Steph in the building.
Adjusting my crown.
Indeed. And shout out to all our TMI affiliates. You know what I'm saying? Out there. And I'm a little bit tired. Hope everybody's been having a great week.
Too shabby.
I am running off of 3 hours of sleep.
Oh, man.
Went to work this morning at 8. Left from work. Shout out to Queen Leah, who helped the brother out. 50/50 Comics. We was down there at the Cleveland Public Library. I said Cleveland Public Library.
That's that like a sleep.
Yeah. What? Yeah.
The Cleveland Public
still asleep while
Library,
talking.
50/50 Comics representing down there. Shout out my man David Walker. We was filming for prayer this morning, and now I'm here on the TMI show. And while I was down there, shout out 50/50 Comics again. You know, the whole team there. We got some new issues coming out. Make sure y'all check that out. Go to 5050comics.com, Amazon.com. Make sure y'all get some of those comic books. And, of course, Lycos the Metal Wolf, written by your boy right here. You heard it. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to give a shout out to some really dope people that I met down there. Alicia Wiggins, you know what I mean? She is a dope dope author. She has a lot of dope books. Make sure y'all check out, you know what I'm saying, www.aliciawiggins.com. And then we also got Major House. Keep in touch. You feel me? Holla at her, Major, at intouchconsulting.com. And holla at Patrice Wade Johnson. You know what I'm saying? Really dope author. She has a whole team of books. Her whole team is really dope out of Pittsburgh, PA. So make sure y'all get at them at author Patrice W. Johnson on Instagram.
Shout out,
Patrice
y'all. Shout out.
WJohnson.com. You heard? That's how we do things over here.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Big shout outs going around. So today on TMI, the last day of the month, it was the month of September. And I saw a news report for the month of September. It wasn't a good report. It's a report that hit my heart. Either we got kids or we're relatives of kids. Hell, we're kids at one point in time. You feel me? Brothers, sisters, cousins, all that. And the report was about the 1,000 missing children in Ohio in this month of September.
That's just way too many.
50
That's
school
too much.
children go missing in Cleveland in September alone. Well, over 1,000 have vanished so far this year. Crazy, right? And the reason why now, and just to keep it a buck with everybody, we had a whole show scheduled about celebrating hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Last week was the 50-year anniversary of hip hop for Cleveland. Shout out my man Johnny O. You feel me? Everybody that got awards, everybody. Much appreciated.
Hef.
You know what I'm saying? Big Hef in the building, you know what I mean?
Shout
Shout
out
out Hef. He was we interviewed Hef, you know what I'm saying? He was one of our great guests. And so we wanted to do that special. We was planning on doing that special today, but when I read that news report and I seen that report, you know, we made a pivot because this deserves attention. This deserves a voice. The families, the children, they all deserve a voice when it comes down to this issue of missing children. And one of the things that struck me in my readings and process of work, I saw a news article that was trying to debunk, or they were, you know, is the media inflating the numbers when it comes down to the children, right? And so I had to think, why are we even thinking about that? Because in my mind, any number that's close to 1,000, whether it's, you know, 500, 600, like, hey, it's not 1,000, you know, it doesn't, you know, any number over, to me, for real, one is one too many. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can't save everybody, right? But the whole thing is trying to prevent as, you know, many as possible. And we're talking about our children here. We're talking about the defenseless. We're talking about the kids that are leaning and depending on us as adults to protect them and guide them on this road through life until they have the opportunity to be adults so they could do the same. You feel me? And so here at TMI, as journalists, as voices of the people, as a part of the media, as a part of social media, at Redline Radio, we feel like, you know, it's our obligation and our duty to provide a voice. It is just not for the voiceless, but it's literally for, you know, hey, if they are being reported, you know, which in some cases they are, but we still want to add on to the bullhorn, and then for the ones that's not, we want to make sure that we make a noise out there for them too. So moving forward, yes, at the end of every month, we're going to make sure that we're giving a voice to the missing children of Ohio, and doing our part and doing what we can to help prevent and help save, help rescue whatever we can, give a voice, a clue, whatever, getting some kids home, and to also prevent kids from being missing from their home. So let's rock to it. So, in reading this report, team, what's one of the things, and I want to go around the panel, start with my co-boss here. You know, when you hear about something like that, as a father, you know what I'm saying? How does that make you feel? What did you think about that article when you first saw it, that news, or hearing about that news when you first saw it, my brother?
Crazy is it's happening all the time, like literally all the time, right up under our noses. But
Apparently, people with loud motorcycles too.
and people tend to, you know, hear about it and just kind of, you know, they'll do the one little share thing, and you know what I'm saying, that helps because you got more eyes on it now. So even if you don't have the time to share it daily, like the parents would, you know, hope to get their child back, you know what I'm saying? We just do your part at least that much to get more eyes on it. But don't ever just like see a post about missing kids and just like completely just scroll past it like you ain't seen
Right.
it.
Going around the table, Leah.
Ooh. It just makes me think a lot of things like, what are the parents going through? What are the kids going through? What can I do to help? It's scary. Huh. It's definitely different from when I was younger, running around in the streets. So, just gotta get these kids home.
Lee.
I think the sad thing that a lot of people keep overlooking, and I'm not saying that it's anybody here, but I'm actually friends with a private investigator, and he kind of brought up a really startling statistic when it comes to this particular story. And I'm going to bring this headline up really quick,
Right on.
where it says that that 3 News is verifying the headline that states 1,000 kids are missing in Cleveland alone, and the fact that this area, Northeast Ohio, and the state of Ohio are still one of the top ranking states in this country for human trafficking
Right.
and child sex trafficking. So there's 1,000 kids missing in Cleveland. Where the fuck do you think you're gonna find them? How about track down the sex traffickers?
Yeah. And the thing is, like, this is Ohio, right? Now, one thing about is where they have to be going somewhere. You feel me? And it's when you saying it's not like these kids are just vanishing in thin air. They have to be going somewhere. Somebody has to be doing it. So, and with his cameras, I mean, they have cameras. I got sent a ticket in the mail about my car going too fast.
Right.
You feel me? But nobody got none of these kids getting snatched on camera though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we're talking a lot of kids here. I mean, are they
Footage
getting?
that you see on news?
I mean, is there a blind spot?
Anything
You know
on
what I'm
there.
saying? Like, and does all
Clearly.
these?
They got to start cracking down and stuff like that.
But here's the thing. You know, one of the things that makes me wonder. I mean, there has to be some people with a lot of money, right? And this is what they don't want to look at because this is how it can only be gone uninvestigated or they can't find them exactly, right? Because they could track down drug dealers for selling dime bags, right? You feel me?
Oh, yeah.
They can literally, they set up stings
Bounty hunters can go look
and
for
all different
fugitives.
types of operations to catch drug dealers, right?
Right.
Cats that's out here making tax-free money.
Right.
And God forbid there's adults that's choosing to do drugs. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop that. They literally invest more time into that. You know what I mean? But all these kids are going missing and we just don't know where they at. Well, they're not jumping in the sewer. You feel me? You have cameras everywhere. You have wires and taps and all different types of traps and to catch speeders and everything under the sun. Drunk drivers, anything that you want. People that's not wearing their seatbelt. People that's parking in the wrong spots. But for some reason, y'all can't prevent these babies from getting snatched, right? That leads me to ponder and wonder why. Where the money? That's where you always do. If you can't answer a question, you always follow the money.
It's always a trail.
Right? And me, I could be wrong. But I would say in order for this to take place, we're talking trafficking and we're talking missing children here, where you got families who are looking for these kids. It has to be people in politics involved. It has to be lawyers. It has to be the people that's in these, in the comfy spots, because I don't know if anybody's checked, but there's always been crooked politicians, crooked cops, crooked doctors, crooked lawyers. Since crookedness and lawyerism and this American thing has begun day one. You feel me? So for us to be behooved to think that they wouldn't be involved in some sector,
Not behooved.
I use behooved.
No. Very much behooved.
Very much behooved.
Very much behooved.
Indeed.
Yeah.
I feel like T.I. saying that.
For us not to look into these areas.
Shout out to my dog.
Because lack of investigation, lack of why are they spending more time over here than over here trying to protect these babies? You dig? Why? What is going on here? And when you talk about Ohio, like you said, Lee, and Ohio it's not like we're an overpopulated state. It's not like, Cleveland isn't New York City where you got millions of people and somebody could just, you could barely tell, or Los Angeles. This is
It's a big city. It's a big enough city.
but it's a big enough, but it's also small enough where everybody know everybody.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's who. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And
can't
everybody
do-
knows it. They know.
Everybody
You
knows.
can't get too much past in this
Right.
city.
We got social
Somebody
media.
knows
We
somebody.
here's
Everybody
the
know
thing.
everybody.
What's
You know what
crazy
I'm
is you can
saying?
know, but they got sites set up for people to catch cheaters,
Yep.
right?
Man.
They invest more time in the crap like that. Then how come we don't like you'll see more people commenting, and this is what I noticed: more people will get on and comment about trash and garbage than they will about something real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like somebody could, so you know, people get on social media every day and put out garbage, right? And it gets sopped up, whether it's drama about couples or relationships and sex and you know all that stuff gets mad attention. Why? Because they say
Marriage
sex
is-
sales.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But God
Garbage.
forbid,
Garbage sales.
God forbid one of your babies come up missing. You're gonna want everybody and their mama to talk about it, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna want that bullhorn to sound loud and clear. But for some reason, law enforcement, our politicians, even us, the civilians, that's not on our priority list. And we got kids. We have little brothers and sisters. We have nieces and nephews and cousins. And some of us have experienced this loss. You feel me? I'll take you back. I personally know somebody. She was kidnapped back in the late 80s as a baby. They found her. She's alive to this day. But there's a lot of kids that don't get found, right? And a part of the reason why, and over the years, over time, like law has also prevented kids from getting found. Remember the 72-hour thing, 42-hour thing? You feel me?
Yeah.
Gotta wait 42 hours, 48 hours, you know what I mean, to go look for a kid because they might have ran away. We don't want to invest that much time and police effort into finding this kid where they could just return home. But here's the thing. Smart guy, and I think they changed this, and we'll talk about it in a second. Yo, even if the kid ran away, you don't want to find that kid before something bad happens to him or her.
Right.
You feel me? Like, I don't care if she ran away an hour ago. You know how many things can happen to a child in an hour?
Exactly.
Nowadays, in the year 2023, you can't even let your child go out and play for longer than 15 minutes. Why? Because there's a high probability that they might not come home.
Right. Those
I remember being my daughter's age at 8, right? Being able to ride my bike and go all over the place.
Yep.
No supervision. Me and my kids, as long as I was with my other friends, me and my cousins. And it was a group of us, little kids. Maybe the oldest one was like 10. You know what I'm saying? And we running around here getting dirty, playing, having fun, right? Nowadays, them all coming home safe is a low probability. People used to just let their kids play in the backyard. You ain't even got to watch them. Where's Susie? Oh, she's playing in the backyard. You know what I'm saying? And she's out there in a little playhouse and stuff like that. Now, how many times we done heard stories where now it happens and the kids just come up missing, snatched up out of their backyard?
Right.
You feel me?
So here's another staggering statistic. In 2022, Ohio had nearly double the number of runaways than states like Georgia, North Carolina, and Illinois, all of which have populations between 10 million and 12 million.
Why are kids running away so much in Ohio?
Because nobody going to
Are they saying these are, hold on, but here's the thing. Are they saying that they're
No,
runaways?
leave it alone.
Are they classifying these as runaways just to,
Brush it off.
yeah,
Well,
just to rack it up as a statistic?
Just-
You feel me?
According to the one article here, they're stating that 90% of the children that have gone missing have since returned home and have been classified as runaways. I have not heard that anywhere else
Me
but this
either.
article.
Never
I
heard
ain't
it.
never heard that one.
Where kids returning home. Now, here's the thing, right? Are they like, because I like how they try to spin stuff.
Yep.
I'm really digging it.
Legally, like they could just get adopted by their captor on paper, and that could be classified as returned home.
Yep.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. If you got little Billy, he running around, he got a little state ID on him. You know what I'm saying? That whoever his capture is, they could get his information. You feel me? Like it's easy. It's easy. And these people out here, you got that are getting away with it. It's literally, think about it, trafficking. Trafficking, that means there's an operation, just like drug trafficking. You feel me?
Right.
There's literally a chain of people that are involved. I just want to know what the hell is y'all problem?
They actually just did a bust a couple of weeks ago They had, I think they apprehended like 4 to 6 people
Yeah,
that were
it was about
involved in the
6 of 'em, yeah.
trafficking ring here.
Yeah.
I don't know if they got the victims or not. And
I don't know.
I
about
didn't
the
see
victims,
anything
but
about that,
definitely
but
did
they
get
got
about
6
6
of them.
grown men.
What is the capital of Ohio?
Columbus.
Do you know where the most kids come up missing at? Nope.
It looked like here.
The
Because
the
of
question to the answer to the question is the answer to what I just asked.
Wow.
Columbus,
Columbus, capital.
the capital, huh?
Ain't that something? Ohio State Buckeyes.
I
All
guess
them
they,
people
I
down there
guess
got
they
their
figure,
eyes on
I guess they
football.
figure it's the capital.
Crazy.
You know what I'm saying? Got to have a bigger population than, you know what I'm saying? all
It
the
don't
other
know.
cities around
Columbus
town.
don't.
I don't know. They probably
Columbus is
feel like
actually
that.
listed as one of the best places to live
It really
in
is.
Ohio.
It is.
The
Isn't that
crime rate crazy, but I mean,
I mean, that's where politicians are, right?
Exactly. That's
true.
where
No.
our
Oh,
big college
don't say
sat.
too much.
Oh, that's too. That's
That's too
TMI.
much. That's too much
That's
information.
TMI.
Welcome to the TMI
That's
show.
TMI. That's
Oh,
TMI.
man.
So now I see we already got our comment board lit up. I got on my shade so I can't see the screen all the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got
Steph,
Marie-
yes. Let's get a voice to our co-guest, our co-host of our show is the people.
Maria Torres. Makes no sense. She also asked about what's the article. I gave her that information. Jason.
That's right, Jay.
Was that Jason Wainwright? That part alone lets you know it's systematic.
Facts.
Jay Grissom, they just said it was 1,000 plus missing. I agree. They worse than us.
Facts.
That's right, Jay.
For real. And see, the thing is, these are the numbers that they counting. Ain't no telling how high the number really is, though. Because they also don't want people to panic or get it too much of a buzz, because if that number's higher, then more eyes. And in this world that we're living in, we're dropping the ball as adults. Ohio, we are dropping the ball as adults. There's no reason why 1,000 kids should be missing in our state.
At all.
No reason why. No reason. There isn't a reason why it should be getting more attention than what it is.
Well, they should be getting an education right now.
Because they say it's too expensive.
We know y'all not educating them.
Educating who?
I'm talking about the kids should be getting an education right now, but they can't. That's the point I was making.
Okay.
But because of this, they can't even get a proper education.
According to the Ohio Attorney General's office, there are now 45 missing minors in the greater Cleveland area. All have been reported as missing since September 1st.
Jesus.
Almost a month.
They join the total number of 1,072 kids who have been reported missing by their loved ones in the area since the start of the year.
Wow.
While the police say most are likely runaways, they are struggling to keep up with the demand of anxious parents wanting to find their kids.
Duh. There are parents that want to find their
Right.
kids. Y'all are complaining about it. I thought y'all was supposed to be protecting the servant. You know, I mean, the cops would be like, you know what? Listen, this is a top priority for us because our children, like what do you expect that? I mean, heck, as many videos as I've seen them of us, of them beating up us, beating up them, beating up that, you know what I mean? And ready to shoot this, ready to shoot that,
Brutality.
but they're scared to shoot at mass shooters and all this stuff. Y'all shot Tamir Rice. You feel me? And defended the cop who did it, but now the parents are anxious. Yes. Don't y'all got kids? Cops, police
It
officers,
sounds like they working together.
the people who made this stupid statement, don't y'all got kids? And I mean, if your kid ran away, and it's funny because I guarantee you, any officer will be using all their police resources to find their kid.
Definitely.
You feel me? And y'all can't lie and tell me you wouldn't, because if I was a cop, I would. But if I was a cop, what I would also be doing is, if this was part of my job curriculum, because they have these quote unquote special victims units or whatever. Shout out Ice-T, Law and Order. It's for you, all that. Good show. But
Put us
in
on.
that division, you know what I mean? It's just, how they gonna make a complaint like that? About the parents. You feel me? Yes, the parents are gonna want to find their kids before anything bad happened to them. If your kid runs away, yes, you're gonna be frantic in the first 15 minutes. Those are the most precious times. What do y'all expect? 24 hours. If you don't find that, like honestly, I'll feel if you don't find that kid in the first 5 minutes, you got to see that driver driving off. You got to see that. If you don't get them, then it's too late. Because now that person, now they know that they looking for him, or then they're gonna panic, and ain't no telling what they might do with this child. You feel me? And then here's another thing too that also is on us as civilians, because we quick to pick up our cameras when we see fights. How do we see so many fights? We pick up the cameras when we see a Karen. We pick up. We got all these cameras, all these phones. We see the stupidest stuff on TikTok and whatever. Right? People are fighting over if Megan Thee Stallion got shot. More than they are fighting over who are taking our kids.
Right.
Where are our priorities? And I'm guilty of it too. I'm not even excusing myself. That's why we got this show. That's why we're doing this right now. Because I'm like, nah, we ain't gonna do that. We're gonna use our voices for these children out here, because I'll be damned if it's gonna be more than over 1,000.
Right.
You feel me?
We got some more comments.
Let's go.
Jason Wainwright, people need to panic. What we doing now isn't working.
Thanks.
Jay, these next few are from Jay. Some of the people is the kids don't want to go. Some of the problem is the kids don't want to go to school. The chief needs to do better. It's on him, for real. The first 24 hours.
Thanks.
Yes, it's sad, bro. And Jason says one can be out the country in less than 6 hours.
You feel me? A plane, they got Spirit for $50. You catching a flight.
But they can get on them freight the ships. They can put them on them ships and them
Here's the thing though, they got a whole kid. My whole thing is you have a whole body, right? You would literally have a whole child. What kind of suitcase are they carrying here? You feel me? Or do they got this kid wrapped up in a blanket? Like, you're still gonna see a child. There are people that are seeing this take place that's turning a blind eye. You got relatives, you got people covering up for people. You feel me?
Yeah.
Turning blind. That's the only way this can happen. That's the only way this is possible, is if you have multiple adults, not just one, not just two, not just three, not just four. You're talking about you have to literally have over a dozen adults turning a blind eye to a child being abducted, being murdered, raped, whatever.
And you can look at a child and tell if they're in danger.
Their eyes are wide.
I got a little bit of insight on how they operate though, because locally I don't want to say too much. But a certain location that's not too far from here.
Why do you don't want to say too much? What's going on here?
Well, okay, it's okay. But no. Okay, well, I'll put it out there. It was in Youngstown a few years ago or something like that. I know, right? Oh my gosh. But
not
there
Youngstown.
was actually
never happens in
25 minutes away
Youngstown.
or something.
But anyway,
Right.
It was a situation where it was a group of men and some children walking, and one person actually complimented one of these younger, like, "Oh, your daughter's so cute." And it's just like they was trying to hurry up and like tell them to like keep walking and stuff. Like basically hurry up and get away, try to push the tension away. But yet, like Steph just said, just you can tell when somebody's in danger. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's in, what's the word you just used?
What?
Oh, she ain't even paying attention. What?
I mean, because I was trying to figure out where you was going with it. I'm sorry you lost me there.
Why did I lose the bet?
Yeah, but I feel you though, bro. Yeah.
Honestly, obviously,
You got to know when people in danger. That's what you're trying to say,
their
right?
body language and their facial expression. Body language, facial
But all that.
expression. Yeah.
All that.
So they noticed that, and they tried to, eliminate people from the scene. Next thing you know, here comes a bus with all of these different, young ladies and all of these different men that got arrested.
So why didn't you want to why was it such a secret?
Why is it so?
Because you made it like it was a big
Yeah, you
secret.
made
Like
it was like,
it was not like, man, I don't want to give nothing away, and not like you was worried about snitching on somebody or something.
you kind of
So,
threw it
yeah, like if you set it up like that, you could have just tell the story. I thought it was gonna be
I
like more
didn't think
to
it
it.
was gonna be too deep, but okay.
Well, think about it like
never
this.
too deep.
it's
We trying to find
scary.
these babies.
Think about it like this though too. We have a very large body of water that borders our city.
Right.
All they have to do is jump in a boat on
Yep.
Lake Erie, and they are in Canada within hours.
Yeah. So like, here's the
True.
thing. Then that means, okay, so once they get and this is crazy, right? And I want people to think about this when it comes down to Canada's terrain. Do y'all know once you cross that Great Lake, you get over to Canada, majority of it isn't like populated. Like Canada isn't a highly like the majority of the areas in Canada is not populated by people.
Right.
You feel me? And it's an easy escape. And then also where Ohio's located, we're damn near in the heart of the country, right in the middle. Highways to this way, Chicago, Detroit.
Yep, that's what Jason
New
said.
York.
We drive
Yeah.
to Detroit. And
We low
walk.
key are
2 hours.
shaped like a heart.
You know what I mean? Down south.
And we got too many outlets.
It's a little rough around the
And
edge.
they
feel
just
me?
build the corridor. The corridor
It still
leads you
be-
straight from the middle of the city,
Real talk.
straight to the highway. Now.
You fill up if you fill up your gas tank 3 times, you down south.
Yeah.
12 hours, 14 hours. You in Florida. You feel me? Now you on a flight.
Or shit.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah, you take a boat to Cuba.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's all how you want to play it.
Yeah. And-
Jay said, yep, them boats and vans with them locks on the back. And he also said, but people got to be able to not be afraid to save a kid if it looks weird.
Facts.
Jason said 60 miles across.
Yeah, that's facts right there.
Hey, look, and I'm telling you, I take no chances. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. This is how scary it is, right? And being a father, I get home from work, right? I see it's like a big cube shaped SUV parked right in front of my house, right? And I'm pulling up on the street. Now I'm in the, and so when I see this car parked in front of my house, I bust a right. Then I go back around. And when I come back up and I pull up, the van is pulling off. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, and then I pull back up into my crib. And I'm like, and there was people in that van, but they was there like parked. And then once they see me coming up, they pulled off. You feel me? And it's like, I don't trust none of that.
Right.
And here's the back. There was no like side windows. Like you only had the front windows, but it was an SUV. So the side windows, there was none. There wasn't even. It was like it wasn't painted over. It was like there was just the cabinet. The back of it was just all shaded over. You know what I'm saying? There was no exit out the back of the like. You know how you would see a trunk park?
Yeah.
There was no exit out the back of that vehicle.
You can get
So
in, but
basically,
can't
you look
get
like
out.
Exactly.
We call it the
a
kidnapper
big
van.
conversion van.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You feel me?
No windows around.
Yeah.
And so, and there's a lot of kids that get out of school that stays around my area.
Yeah.
And then here's the thing, right? Kids walk home from school, and it's so populated the dense. And then and you got people working 2 or 3 jobs. Adults, when they get, with these kids, it's just like the kid could be gone real quick. If that kid ain't got a group of friends that they walking with, say for instance, your kid is a loner, they might not have that many friends, and they still got to walk home.
Right.
You feel me? And then you got these side streets in Cleveland, these houses. You know what I'm saying? Where your kid walking, they walk in the wrong driveway. And it's crazy. We have to keep more eyes because I found it a problem where you could get a tick. They should be able to send some in the mail where they caught you on camera snatching a kid. You feel me? Like they should be able to have that posted up all on the news the same way I could walk into a convenience store and I see people's pictures posted up about them stealing a candy bar.
Yeah, or the hair store.
They got all the surveillance for bull crap. They caught looters in Cleveland.
Right.
Out of thousands of people, they was able to pick off in cameras. Oh yeah, you stole something, you stole something, you stole something, you got a warrant. But they can't find a kid that got snatched off the street where you got street cameras designed to stop people from getting traffic tickets. I mean, it's
Cops
from
with body
speeding.
cams
It's
now.
crazy to me. It's cameras everywhere.
Think about
Ain't
this.
that the whole point?
The city of Parma had 3 kids running around destroying Halloween decorations. These kids were 15 and 13.
And they caught them.
Yeah, but
You feel me?
it took a private citizen with a Ring camera in order to get their faces, in order for Parma to be able to stop them. You see 3 kids walking around at 4 o'clock in the fucking morning, and you're not going to stop them kids saying, "Why aren't you at home?"
Right.
Because they used to do that, but now adults do that. We don't do that no more and there's been a chasm. There's literally been a split between adults because it's also played a part because there's a point where you had a lot of adults having kids at an early age, and they're being a similar age. You had a lot of adults trying to be friends with their kids, and we had a period where we lost a lot of, I would say, that barrier between adulthood, parenthood, and childhood. Because you got a lot of adults that still act like kids.
Because you're scared to say anything to anybody kids now
You feel me?
because you don't know how.
Oh no!
Why am I seeing more?
Hey,
How can I see grown people fighting every day on Instagram?
Hey.
But I don't see half as many stories about these kids out here. That's a problem as adults, period. What we focus on, what our priorities are.
Hey, did you know that Taylor Swift is dating Travis Kelce
Yes,
now?
we did.
Yeah. Why do we know that?
Right.
Because it shut it down.
Why is that? Why is that?
Because
And
it's out in the media.
but people will say, "Oh, we care about our kids. We care about our kids. Oh, kids. Oh, kids." No, I mean, really though, because that's why I can't like play a cats like R. Kelly's music, because he didn't go to jail for rape. He went to jail for like trafficking and all that kind of stuff. You feel me? That's why I can't play that man's music. That's like almost condoning it. Like, yeah, look, if Jeffrey Dahmer was a great painter, I'm not buying his painting. You feel me? I don't care how good of a painter he is, because he was a psychotic monster, especially if he was making paintings that resemble him eating something, because that's what R. Kelly did, make songs about him banging kids.
We know
But-
he bought a lot.
Oh,
of
I got the
Sherwin
purchase from R.
Williams.
Kelly, you know.
Oh.
But in all in all, but that's what I'm saying. We live in a world where we allow sickness and to an extent. You know what I'm saying? As long as it don't touch me and affect me, this sickness is okay. This is okay. As long as my kid ain't kidnapped, as long as my kid ain't took, then I can go along with my day and not worry about it. R. Kelly ain't touched my kid. He made great music, so I can play it.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's the mentality that we got as adults. That's why I have to draw certain lines on certain things. Now, I'm not perfect, but when it comes down to our kids, there's a definitive line we could definitely draw as adults where we can have a mind where we're trying to save our babies. Give them some heroes. We don't give them heroes no more. We give them villains. Why are the kids running away? All right, so here's a question, right? Why are the kids running away? Is it the parenting? Is it the schools? And if they got cameras in schools that can catch somebody still in a book bag.
I mean, we are in an area where, you know what
They
I'm saying?
got cameras in schools, they gonna catch
A
us
lot of
smoking.
drugs involved, and-
I mean, seriously though, what is the problem? All right, cool. We got kids running away. Cops, y'all say, all the kids are running away. All the
Well,
kids
find
are.
them and
What,
find out
kids
what's
are,
wrong.
and what's going on? Right?
How many dead
We
bodies
always
have they
had
been
kids
finding in
running away from
abandoned
home because
houses?
their parents was
Man.
doing
You feel me?
drugs, for one thing. What's that?
I said, how many dead bodies are they finding in abandoned houses?
Shakira Johnson didn't run away.
Yeah.
They're not
That's
finding
one
too many
thing.
because they're not looking. With all the bandos we got over there,
They finding bodies in yards though. They finding bodies in, you know what I'm saying, the lake all
These
the
are
time.
Right.
women
Yeah.
that
I mean,
are
I used to deliver mail in Newburgh Heights, and I can't tell you how many houses on the streets that I would deliver mail on were undeliverable because the houses were abandoned.
But here's the crazy thing though, and just look at the past history what it tells us. Anytime like any type of these major busts take place, who's usually involved? It'd be high school like coaches and teachers and people that got access to children and people that got the ability to cover up things. It's never like John Smo, the mailman. You dig? It's usually people
I wouldn't
that
say never, but very rarely.
very rarely. But but here's the thing: guys like that, they are contributing. They're the kidnappers. You know what I'm saying? But you have to have some type of bankroll in order to be able to get away with stuff like this of some sort. Like, I mean, then you got guys like Ariel Castro, right?
Fucking school bus driver.
You feel me? Yeah, but that goes to my point.
You know what I got?
That goes to my point. School bus driver.
You know what I got from that?
What's that?
Don't send your kids to these institutions.
Man.
I mean, if that's the case, don't send your kids nowhere because they get snatched from malls, they get snatched from restaurants, they get snatched everywhere. Don't send your kids to the park. Is that an institution? No. The problem is,
It just make them. It just put them in like in a. It's kind of like if say you got a pot,
right,
boiling water.
right.
Can you imagine if you was able to get the forest animals to sacrifice their own kids and put them in that boiling pot without you having to do too much heavy lifting?
Right.
I mean, Stephanie brought this up before you guys went on the air, and I think it is important to touch upon how many of these kids are being bought and sold to drug dealers or to
Right.
pimps to pay back debts.
Yeah.
And the parents are just reporting them
to
missing.
cover themselves. Some of them have. It's been not now.
That happens too. But
Not right
that
now,
goes to
but-
the question because
Right.
why are these kids running away? Why are these kids coming up missing? There's a chain of events taking
Right.
place. You feel me? That's why I say we all have failed as adults because that's included. The parents are included. Law enforcement is included. Politicians is included. Schools are included.
Society has
failed our kids. We can't even control the fact we're trying to determine if it's okay if kids get shot in schools or not
Yeah.
because we don't want to lose guns. Because God forbid, our like bullets get taken away because we're people are tired of losing kids.
I think the only people that want to see kids get shot in school are school shooters who come from messed up environments
But yet they
themselves
won't
mentally.
they won't let the parents, or the parents will not let the teachers and the school resource officers be armed to try to protect.
But there's a reason why.
They
Because
should
here's the
do
thing.
that.
That means every teacher now, because that means we have to pay them more. Because now you're asking the teachers to be security guards and they're already underpaid. So, and that means you also got to pay for their arms training, because you got to trust that a kid, because what happens if there's a school shooter or that teacher has a bad day or that teacher misses because they're not the best shot?
Didn't
You
something
feel me?
happen with that? Because
That's what I'm saying.
in
So
the state, they just
that's putting
allow
too
the
much
teachers to
responsibility
train.
on kids, on teachers who's
All right.
already overstressed.
Well, not the teachers, but maybe the school resource officers, who most of the time are off-duty police officers.
Yeah, they should have a firearm on them. Those are the guys.
Or something, at
They,
least.
I mean, freaking taser. If you're a law enforcement officer, and because here's the thing,
Protective services, right? Protective.
Off-duty cops carry, and then in Ohio it's an open carry. You know what I'm saying? So if you're a member of law enforcement and you're working security at a school, I will hope that you will have a firearm on you. I will hope so. I'm for that, but I'm not for teachers having guns, because I just don't trust Mr. McGillicuddy. With a 9.
That name is
Protect Billy,
a damn
because he might
nightmare.
shoot Billy. Now, how is this teacher? Now you put this. Now this teacher got to live the rest of his life because he accidentally shot and killed a kid trying to be a hero. I don't think that's putting too much on people that we
Well, you
pay
got
$30,000 a year to.
All teachers don't mesh well with all kids. Like they're teachers, but they
Yeah.
don't, and they have a bad, like you said, have
Yeah,
a
Mr.
bad
Johnson
day.
gonna mess around and pistol whip Terrell.
Right.
Man.
So yeah,
But here's the thing.
He got smart with me.
right.
But and here's the thing. They can have a bad day, and we see
your
teachers.
mama, she ain't give me the buns.
But the whole thing is, and now because we got look, kids are running away. Where they're running away to? You feel me? Like where is there a magical runaway place for all these kids or something?
Yeah.
Peter Pan.
Pinocchio.
Like when a kid runs away, when they leave out their house, if you're an adult, right?
They be out
Do
here
you,
messing around
like, if
too.
you see a kid walking by themselves, now here's the problem. Now this is where we at in society too, because you don't want to be that adult when you don't like you pulling over to check on this kid, and everybody's like, oh, pervert.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That kid.
You feel me? You gotta be cautious. I'll stop my car down the street. Hey, little boy, you all right? Your mama. Hey, you all right? What can you do? What can you do?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the thing is just like, hey, there's proper ways to probably get another adult. Hey, y'all see this kid walking by themselves? Let's check on him. You feel me? There's other adults around.
Now I got a gang of adults going to check on this kid.
Well, I guess you're damned if you do. Listen, I mean, we ain't got the Power Rangers and nobody we could call.
Then the kid be terrified, start running.
Right, you know, they ain't no adults.
As
They
concerned
keep on
adults
asking, Eddie, are you okay?
perform community watch type situation. You
Facts.
feel me? Like just pay attention to the kids.
Like they
Don't-
doing in Buckeye.
Hey,
Right
you know what's
Yeah.
crazy? Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. There's a lot of gangs out here, right? You got people claiming gangs. You know what's crazy? People can form unions for criminal activities and gangs and being able to throw up this set, that set. But how come we just can't? But it's not cool, or it's not hip, it's not it's not raw, it's not ill, it's literally not cool. What, to form a neighborhood watch to watch our kids and protect our neighborhoods? Huh? We can't get that popping.
Nope.
Huh?
Bro, you definitely sounded straight out of the 80s.
I did, right? Well, I used all the words there.
It ain't ill.
Hey, I use all, man, listen, I'm old. I told my age, all that. I did all that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like why? You know, like, I mean, we people go to the club to see Beyonce. They spend a whole bunch of money.
Oh goodness, speaking of that.
Man.
People spend a whole bunch of money.
what you
People will
posted the
spend.
other
People will
day.
risk their life to go to a club and see their favorite rapper that might get shot up.
Was that you?
But we can't gather, and we can't form some type. People organize birthday parties, and people organize weddings, and people organize. We organize a whole. I organized film sets. But you know what I also did too? I also had a youth program that I started myself. That I worked in the school. I also taught to the youth at the age of 18.
You know what's the killer though? The little girl, it was a couple of years ago. They found her body across the street from my mom. They formed. That was the little girl that had came down 93rd, and then like all of a sudden she vanished on the camera. Like they lost her when she was at McDonald's. They didn't see her no
Oh
more.
yeah.
So her body was found across the street from my mom. We did a visual and all of that right there, 4th District. They formed this whole big thing where, you know, the parents were coming out, they were walking the kids to school, you had carpooling and everything. That lasted for about 2-3 months and then it was over.
Okay, I was a freshman in high school when the Columbine school shooting happened.
Right.
The very next day was the only day that we had a police presence or a metal detector at our school.
That's
How many
crazy.
school shootings have happened since then? Now, happen to kids that we don't even care anymore. Killed and kidnapped.
Right.
You feel me? When I put some action into it.
Let's fix
We
the
could put
prop-
we could put some action into going to the club. We could put some action into hey, I mean, whatever we want to do.
let's fix the problems that we have in our neighborhoods, and then I'll want to listen to the stories of Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift dating.
Exactly.
You feel me?
Right.
Fix home.
You did, because here's the thing. I want to look at happy news stories, but every time I can't get to the happy news stories because I keep on seeing kids getting killed. And I'm sorry, that's a point to me where I have to stop.
Did you hear what the idiot chief of police for the city of Cleveland said?
No, surprise me.
We do have missing individuals in the city of Cleveland, no question about it. And this is the second time this year that authorities have tried to inject context into news and social media reports. Drummond first spoke out in June following a wave of similar attention-grabbing headlines, though he acknowledged a 20% increase in the number of reports of missing children. He pointed out that a vast majority of the children were safely returned. Drummond claims out of the 1,072 children reported missing this year, 1,020 were returned safely. The vast majority that we encounter here in the city of Cleveland are runaways, and a large percentage of those numbers are habitual runaways.
That's the one I posted.
All right, so here we go with this because that don't make sense.
It don't.
Because that means so then what happens to the kids that are because if that's the case, then what about the numbers of the of child trafficking? What about the numbers of when you got kids like we just talked about a child being found dead? If that was the case, if all them kids was returning home, then how are the same kids? How are we finding kids dead in human traffic? Then are those kids not being reported?
And that's not making sense because if
That
they're
don't make
habitual
sense.
runaways, something is wrong. Habitual runaways.
So that means that means somewhere not doing.
something is wrong.
When
So
we
either-
were kids, if we ran away just once, how soon after we came back did we have CPS knocking
Exactly.
on the door?
You feel me?
Exactly.
Either that or your mom or your dad was ready to.
I mean, regardless of that,
Because here's the thing: that if a kid is running away multiple times because, say, for instance, they're being abused at the
Right.
house, how come the police ain't intervening then before they run away 3, 4, 5 times?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Because they still don't have to care no
If it's
more.
a drug situation, there should be some type of stoppage there.
Look
Because
at
there's
how
some
many
situ-
kids is getting failed though. You know what I'm saying? That one little baby, she was getting beat on so much till she died. Like this
Exactly.
system failed.
People are not doing their job, but then it's crazy because like people will, at the same time they'll devote a whole lot of attention to people that's doing non-violent crimes.
Because it's
Right.
people.
Exactly.
It's people that want power and control. So
Facts.
if you got
They
people that can
picking
be
and
paid
choosing.
off to not do the
That
right
part.
thing.
They picking and choosing what they want to deal with.
Yeah,
But
that
see,
part.
my thing is when I just think to myself, if these same cops and law enforcement, whatever y'all want to call yourselves, I don't know, y'all got kids, and if this happened to y'all, it's like what protocols
was
would
one
you
of-
want to happen?
If
you
it
know?
was one of their kids, every shield
That's
in the
exactly
state
what
would
I'm saying.
show up to try to find that kid.
Exactly. Every single last one of them.
Officer Jeff's daughter is an Instagram model. You know what I'm saying? She get taken.
They would break laws to find that kid.
Yep.
You feel me? They would break laws. You touch the
Break
cops'
laws
kids,
and
they would literally
doors.
break laws to find that
That's
kid,
what I'm
right?
saying.
That's
You gonna be like Liam Neeson and taken.
I'm sorry, but that same effort should be put in for every kid.
you.
Yes.
That same effort should be put in for every kid. You know what I mean? All right, cool. That kid ran away. Let's find that kid quickly, so then y'all can move on to find the stop other crimes, right? You feel me?
Look at this.
Y'all got cameras everywhere.
It's
There's
different.
descriptions.
And you mentioned it before, how the law has changed to where it's no longer 48 hours before you can report a child
Right.
missing. The only reason that even changed was because of Amanda Berry, Gina DeJesus, and Michelle Knight being found after 10, 11, and 12 years
That's
missing.
Because the cops didn't
collectively.
care because she was because one of them. Which one was it?
Michelle Knight.
Which Michelle Knight was a runaway, and they stopped caring.
And she
Right.
was supposed to have a meeting with CPS that day to get her son back. But now, because she was the victim of a horrible crime, she is no longer legally allowed to see her child because her child has been put up for adoption and now has new parents.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I'm gonna solve a little mystery code for y'all, right? So, who has access to people's like files, like they can see how many times this kid ran away? right? And now,
Police.
but think about
Yeah,
it like
that's
this,
what I'm
right? Think about it. They say they don't care. Easy targets. They know where they live. They got fingerprints. They know their family.
DNA, all
They
that.
they know where the cameras are at. They know where the cameras are not. They got connections because they know people in the street. They know gangsters. They know so just saying. I ain't say
No, I'm saying they know how to see. That's what I'm saying. They pick and
Like, it's
choose
easy.
what they want to do.
No. It's not about picking and
That's not-
choosing.
not what he's saying.
That's not what I'm saying.
Listen,
They picking and choosing who they want to deal with.
That's what I'm.
Link-
That's
no.
exactly.
no.
But go ahead.
Never mind.
I'm agreeing. Either way,
But,
go ahead.
Yeah. That's it's too like think about
we-
it. Think about it.
We get it.
Yes,
you
I'm
get
a-
it.
I
You
guess
get it
I get
because
it.
I ain't trying to say nothing. But I'm saying something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The people who have access to these files
I'm
that
about
know
to say, I ain't saying
that know because here's the thing. Like why do serial killers target like prostitutes?
Easy targets.
Right.
And because don't
And the
nobody care
homeless.
about them.
How do you know if somebody a prostitute unless you find out they're a prostitute, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do these cops know? Like, you know what I mean? Like, because these kids are running away. How do they know which kids to take?
Because they take them in.
How do they
book
know
them,
which
all
ones to
information.
take?
It's getting
Because-
Oh,
easier
there
now,
you go.
though.
Hold on, you
in
said
that
something right
regard.
They
there.
take
It
them
is.
in. They take them in.
See,
They process them and book them, so they getting all their information.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
How many of those cops have gotten a blowy to keep a prostitute out of jail too?
Yeah. I mean,
Oh,
they,
y'all TMI.
I mean, I'm just saying though, like, it's not our fault that the cops have broken laws in the past. Like, maybe if they didn't,
What about-
like predators and prey. They
probably
look for the
out there
weakest
to blow
ones.
I
and
look
they
at it
take
like I look at it like this. As an investigator, I have to look at all my suspects, right? Just like investigators do.
Yep.
I have to look at people who have the means, the resources. You know what I'm saying? And the reasoning to do something. You feel me? Now, yeah, everybody's first sign is like, yeah, the child predators, your local people. You know what I mean? The coach, the next door neighbor that likes to touch and fiddle kids, right? But then let's go move up the chain when we talk about human trafficking, where we're talking about an operation that has to have some type of involvement of higher ups in order for that operation to run, because that's a lot of money involved. And that's a lot of cover up involved because you got people. This ain't something that you could tuck in your ass crack. This is a person. I mean, you feel me? I mean, keep it in the butt.
No, we
I mean,
don't.
yeah.
Hot.
I mean, yeah.
It's getting hot.
I'm just saying.
No, I don't
Jason,
feel
you're absolutely right. I think we got a couple of more.
Let's
Oh,
go,
you got a few more
yeah,
comments.
let's go to our co-stars, the people. The support
Jay
what y'all
has
talking
said
about.
that's weird. Miguel said, "What's up, y'all? What's good, y'all? Hey, Miguel. True Soul Davis is in the building.
Yo, what up, dog?
Jason stated the system is not set up to save kids. It's
Nope.
set up to protect the abuser."
Mm-hmm.
And Jason Wainwright said, "Now you talking about the buyers."
And he also said, if you find the buyer, you find the kids.
You did.
Yep.
You follow the money.
Yep.
There's no way possible this is taking place without money, and with the money just ain't doing it. There's people with the money that's doing it. You feel me?
Right.
You
Right.
follow them.
How many times have we heard a story about a cop that's been abusive to his wife or kids? How many times? have we-
In the movies.
Oh, no. It's been on the news too. I mean, think about this. You actually had a cop who murdered 3 of his wives and almost got away with it.
Three.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I mean, yeah. The guy, Peterson.
Scott Peterson.
Scott
Peterson.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
But the think about how many
Wow.
crimes,
He almost got
I mean,
away
because here's the thing, right? And this is where the media also plays a trick on us. Cops, black people ain't the only people cops have been killing and getting away with it and beating and getting away with it. You feel me? It's people that they can do it too.
Yep.
And that includes children. And I'm not saying that all cops are involved, but just like with drug trafficking and murder and all that stuff, I'm pretty sure all cops ain't involved, but I guarantee you some are.
Yeah.
How many blind eyes did they turn away in the movie Training Day?
Oh my
You,
God.
you dig? For certain reasons and certain amount of money, because they might not be directly involved in it. Because here's one thing I do know about the Blue Shield: they will protect each other.
Yep. At all costs.
You feel me? They ain't gonna snitch on each other,
Protect the shield.
and also protect the money, because guess what? It might be one of these politicians who's a buyer, but he's also investing a lot of money in I don't know, bulletproof vest and tactical gear and all that stuff, and they ain't gonna look in his direction because of the money. So on
If
that
it ain't
note,
about the money.
speaking of those bills, we got to pay some of ours. And our money ain't crooked. Holla at your boy.
We gotta
It's
hustle
very
hard,
clean.
y'all.
You know what I'm saying? More TMI after we pay these bills. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. It's TMI show on Redline Radio. Make sure y'all stay locked in. You heard?
Pew, pew, pew.
We would like to take a moment here at Redline Radio to thank all of our wonderful sponsors. Detroit Auto Parts is not only the official parts store of Redline Radio, but it is also home of our original studio. They have 2 convenient locations on the east side. You can call 216-531-7373. Or on the west side, you can give a call at 216-398-7373. And as always, if you mention Redline Radio, receive 10% off your parts purchase. Growing Wings Adult Services continues to be an official sponsor of Studio Number 2 and Redline Radio. With over 7 years of experience of taking care of adults with disabilities in the Northern Ohio area, you can reach out to Lisa at 234-334-7547 today to see how Growing Wings Adult Services can help you and your family. And as testified by their many satisfied companies, Dynatech's diamond saw blades are the fastest cutting and longest lasting. Customer satisfaction is how Dynatech measures success, and their engineers are always available to help you troubleshoot and solve a problem on your job site. Dynatech is the only saw blade company recommended by the pavement marking manufacturing industry, and they're located in Elyria, Ohio. Dynatech is committed to being the top diamond saw blade company around the world. We stand behind our products and with a warranty and customer service that keeps our customers satisfied and earns us the ranking of best in the industry. You can contact Dynatech today at 800-446-9001, or you can email them at sales@dynatech.com or visit their website, Dynatech.com. Pit Road Diecast, specializing in all current and past NASCAR diecast cars and model car kits. And you know what? It's not just diecast model car kits. Oh, no. They have movie cars, too. You could just ask Bill about that. But for all your diecast or model car kit needs, you can call Dynatech at 216-355-2347 and mention Redline Radio and get 10% off your in-store purchase. And of course, always keep Sean from Pit Road Diecast in your thoughts, prayers, or however you want to keep her in your mind as she is currently battling cancer. We say it on every show. You hear it. Incredible Keepsakes is the official merchandise provider of all things Red Line Radio and our show hosts. T-shirts, cups, binders, keychains, hats, mouse pads, lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my, you name it, and Incredible Keepsakes can make it and customize it for you. You can call 440-242-9648 or go to their website, IncredibleKeepsakes.com. And as Mike and Diane always say, cherished moments are made to last forever. Got a little storm damage from all those storms we had a couple weeks ago? Well, you know who to call, and it ain't Ghostbusters. It's Wiggins Construction and Home Improvement. Bathrooms, kitchens, windows, doors, sidings, lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my, are you catching a pattern here, people? Residential or commercial, you can call Will today, 440-731-7654, and you tell Will that Redline Radio sent you. Congratulations to Chad Moon for being nominated as the best male frontman in Northeast Ohio in the Cleveland Music Awards this past week. But Bad Juju is the official band of Redline Radio, covering all of your favorites from the 80s and 90s. To book Bad Juju today, you contact the one and only Chad Moon, and you can do that at 440-458-0209.
These niggas who think you in the bone. Ripping through his ass, he made a styrofoam. My niggas active when it's smoke, no, we don't sit at home. Why you ain't rhyme for your dog, but he in every sound. Cooking up with snitches when they know they tough. Talk to bitches, breaking all the codes. Heard he the toughest in the city, how that nigga fold. My life a real fucking movie, yours an episode. I just cut my dog off, I had a dead smart. I couldn't take him on this shit, but I feel like no, it's on. I get you telling nigga, no, they take we could have been superstars. Fuck this chopper shooting like a body class. I'm on the killing spree, and bitch, I'm feeling body bags. On a nigga, get his body back. I'm a real killer, hook me to a shooting away from across the street, I got him jumping blocks. That nigga reach for this, I bet he getting shot. And look, get my gun, I might videos, I said. With the gang, and it's 100 ways that he can die. Get a bitch and fuck it, then I'm chopping up the fucking spot. Had it done before, cause my youngest day done made it hot. Bitch, tonight I might go perfect. When I shoot that chopper, it be twerking, ayy. I'm with the gang, we off that ops, it got me swerving, ayy. Hey, who behind me, that go 12, it got me nervous, ayy. Where I'm from, you wanna strike, you gotta earn it, ayy. Push up on that body, you gotta blood talk, I had to learn it, ayy. My niggas calling from them jails, I'm trying to murder, ayy. A nigga cross me when he down for. Bring my niggas out the Kansas, so we dug for. See me hanging on that call, you better run, ho. And bitch, I'm honest, what the fuck I'm showing love for? Yeah.
All right, mics are live.
All right.
That was my man Flacco.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Indeed. Shout out Flacco, man. That joint was
Shout out
hot right
Flock.
there. You did.
Man,
So
man.
we had a very powerful first hour. Thank y'all for staying in tune. For the people who stay in tune, and then if you ain't get on, now it's time for you to catch on the
It's time
train.
for you to get on.
Tell your mama, your uncle, your cousins, and your brothers too.
Yo,
Go
Paul.
ahead, press that share link.
Indeed. This is the
Right
TMI
now.
show on Red Line Radio.
Hustle hard.
Can I just say something about that first hour really quick?
Yes, sir.
I've obviously been watching your guys' show ever since you guys got the Red Line. And obviously when you guys first started here, there were some miscommunications.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Minor.
That was probably one of
Spanish
the
and French.
that was probably one of the best first hours you guys have had since you've been at Red Line Radio.
Wow, thank you.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Appreciate you, nigga.
I really enjoyed the hour, man.
Indeed.
And the thing is, the reason why I enjoyed it, now let me pick my words very carefully, is because there has to be some type of like knife that cuts through all the BS of this issue and start really, I don't even care if it got 8 views. At least those 8 people, they know what's up. They know what we're trying to do, right? Spread that word. Just don't look at our show. Just don't watch this show and then that just be it. Because guess what? Every month we coming with this. And I hope some police officers got a problem with what we said. So we all, hey, come on our show and talk about it. If you care. You feel me? I
guess.
I put out the
Open invitation.
the open invitation. Politician, cop, whatever. Come on this show. Come on this show when we do an episode dedicated to the missing kids of Ohio. And let's talk about it. What you got on your brain? What is going on? So that people want to assume about the boys in blue. And our politicians and our doctors and lawyers and all these people that sits in positions that and business owners and millionaires. That's, you feel me? That sits in these positions where they're either able to stop what's going on or they're helping what's going on.
I do want to shout out one of our newest sponsors because I do believe that Jason Wainwright works for them, given by his profile picture. Maple Heights Tire Shop. If you guys are looking for used tires or even new tires, check them out, and they will get you hooked up with tires. Mention Redline Radio, and they will take care of you.
Jason,
go.
I will be seeing you in a couple of
And
weeks.
big shout out to our show sponsor, American Income Life Insurance agent GT Mayfield. Make sure, like, look, man, if you get injured in life and your arm hurt, your leg hurt, your knee hurt, you know what I mean? You hit your neck, you break your neck, you break your back. Life, those things that you slip, fall, break
Even
your
if your arm gets ripped right off.
right eye,
Right off.
right eye.
I mean,
Well,
that's
that's
funny,
tragic.
but I mean,
It can happen.
Yeah.
Make sure you hit up GT,
Make
American
you think about
Income
that
Life
man from The
Insurance.
Simpsons.
You dig? And he's gonna take care of you.
Right, exactly.
He's gonna set
It's
you up.
it's gonna
So
be
if
worse than that.
anything happened to you, nothing will happen to your family. Oh yeah,
What he said.
I'm gonna charge off for that new slogan, by the way.
What he said.
It's business, baby. Business. So let's get back to it, y'all. Y'all already know what's up. Around this time, we give y'all some rhymes. Around this time, we give you some good pleasure for your mind. Around this time, it's time for you to get hip to the unsigned. Those are the unsigned superstars of the world. That's
Time for you
right.
to shine.
And so for the other artists out there, for all the other unsigned superstars out there, make sure y'all sending them links. Y'all got some new singles. Y'all got some new hits. Guess what? Right here at TMI, we support that. We're going to play that. We're going to spin that. Not just one time.
So
It's not
far.
just once.
Stay on the grind.
Every week, you're going to see your record spent on this joint.
Every week.
This is for y'all. I love y'all. You feel me? And I want to see y'all successful. And anything that we could do here at TMI to help the unsigned artists, the unsigned superstars of the world be successful, that's what we're going to
Be
do.
all for it.
You heard? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah,
What
Lee,
you got coming
Talent.
up next, Lee?
let's go.
All right, so what we got up next? Scotty Bricks, do or
All right,
die.
Scotty Bricks. Let's see what you
Shout
got.
out.
Why?
Yeah.
You only get one shot in this life, nigga. You gotta take that bitch, do or die. RP, yeah. Let's get it. Crossed so many tears, all I did was either lock the door bids, all they wanted was to win. And if I call you bro, then you can. Wrong or right, I'm staying with him to the end. Make sure you stay in. This nigga shot him out by the crib, nephew, and never see his dad again. I'ma kill him for the kid. And even though I'm mad at what's speaking, I just thought I told you niggas what's the plans. Why you showing what you did? In my city where I'm from, you keep it tight, cause these haters never wanna see you bright. They'll kill you for your shine. I go to sleep clutching every night, cause I know that I'm not living right. They try me every time. So I put my heart and soul in the school. We don't got shit to lose, but sometimes we can live like get a fly. Mom told me when your shot comes, take it, baby, cause it won't stay around. One chance, do or die. Little brother, where we at and where we been, bro. Here to tell you, yeah, we came from a shithole. Down. We wasn't broke, nigga, we was piss poor. I mean down bad, no piss pot a window. We was starving, taking all our school meals home. Now we blew a couple racks, about to get more. Blood Cardi got the pounds by the shitload. Flip that, call him right back, I need 6 more. Ain't no sneaking on my block, we here tiptoes. Ran breezy them, known to let the clips go. If my shit hold 12, he catch 10 hoes. Ain't no 6 9s over here, only 6 foes. How you sit up on the stand, but you 10 toes. If you snitch, you gotta die, that's how shit go. If you play with my bread, some feelings that his eggs and the men on his head, now you fish toast. Thinking how I crossed so many tears, all I did was either lock the doing bids, all they wanted was to win. And if I call you bro, then you can. Wrong or right, I'm staying with him to the end. Make sure you stay in. This nigga shot him out by the crib, nephew, and never see his dad again. I'ma kill him for the kid. And even though I'm mad at what's speaking, I just thought I told you niggas what's the plans. Why you showing what you did? In my city where I'm from, you keep it tight, cause these haters never wanna see you bright. They'll kill you for your shine. I go to sleep clutching every night, cause I know that I'm not living right. They try me every time, so I put my heart and soul in the school. We don't got shit to lose, but sometimes we can live like get a fly. Mom told me when your shot comes, take it, baby, cause it won't stay around. One chance, do or die. Been the king of this rap shit, so crown me in the back. Won't forget how I started rapping, niggas clown. Now I'm shitting on them niggas where it down. If you got fear in your heart, stay from around. How you real but don't ride, that's astounding. My whole circle put in work, there's no lounge. You don't swim in this water, then you drown. We all project pirates, nigga, we need bounce. Street facts, if he talking funny, get his teeth like no teeth sweat. Bro, it's on the floor, hope your teeth straps. Pick up like, how he on the news, he had a mishap. Kick though, that's in each hand, where your cheese at? We needed that. If you run some games in the street set, chop and hit him 50 times quick like a speed bat. He hit the list, post folks where that lean at. Grab a bitch, put my dick where her screen at. Thinking how I crossed so many tears, all I did was either lock the doing bids, all they wanted was to win. And if I call you bro, then you can. Wrong or right, I'm staying with him to the end. Make the church stay in. This nigga shot him out by the crib, nephew, and never see his dad again. I'ma kill him for the kid. And even though I'm bad, it wasn't speaking. I just thought I told you niggas was friends while you showing where you live. In my city where I'm from, you keep it tight, cause these haters never wanna see you bright. They're key for your shot. I go to sleep clutching every night, cause I know that I'm not living right. They can try me every time. So I put my heart and soul in the stew. We don't got shit to lose, but sometimes we can live like Superfly. Mom told me when your shot comes, take it, baby, cause it won't stay around. One chance, do or die.
All right. Want to call me a mid
I'm going to put these back on.
We're gonna exercise.
Pause.
Scotty Bricks.
Shout out Scotty Bricks, man. Outlaw, man. Outlaw.
Flacco and
All
Scotty.
day. Let's go.
We love
Talent.
y'all. But we gonna
Spitters.
move on to the next one.
To the next one.
What we got next, Lee?
All right, so I think we're gonna take it back to last week just to give some of these cats some more
Yeah.
notoriety than they had, and I think we're gonna go to your guest from last week, and that was the Latina bombshell.
Hey. Here in Columbia this weekend, man. Getting awards and all that. Shout out to Latina Bombshell. Congratulations again from TMI.
Congratulations.
I can't speak I speak no Spanish, so I can't say no
Español.
It's
He speak
Paqueto
no
Español.
español. He speak no
What?
español.
Oh,
Please play the music.
Una vez más me tocó escribir otra canción, hablando de lo nuestro. Un gran dolor aviento todo esto que siento. Ya no aguanto más, explicando el motivo de mi adiós. La razón por qué todo terminó. Ya no pienso volver, se acabó. Juro no volver a caer en tus juegos. Ya no quiero hablar, ni mucho menos pelear. Te juro que hoy es el final. Aunque me sienta muy triste, ahora en el corazón solo hay cicatrices. Y hoy me voy, aunque me falta el aire. Y hoy me voy, aunque sienta morirme. Mírame, mis ojos lo dicen. Ahora en el corazón solo hay cicatrices. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Me pienso marchar y no mirar hacia atrás. Ni una lágrima más voy a derramar. Esta guerra nos va a matar. Por ese motivo me voy a marchar. Ya no quiero hablar, ni mucho menos pelear. Te juro que hoy es el final. Aunque me sienta muy triste, ahora en el corazón solo hay cicatrices. Me voy, aunque me falta el aire. Y me voy, aunque sienta morirme. Mírame, mis ojos lo dicen. Ahora mi corazón solo hay cicatrices. Oh, oh, oh. Esto se acabó, lo nuestro terminó. No vuelvo a caer, y juro no volver a caer en tus juegos. No,
All right. Chill. Yeah. Hold on, man. Y'all call this guy on camera without my face?
Hey, shout out to Latina Bombshell doing their thing, receiving an award down there in the Louisville right now.
I don't need my arms still moving like this. I can't stop my arms.
All right, so I think we're gonna.
Man, it look like you're fighting mosquitoes, boy. Chill out.
Something. I'm fanning them out the way. And
Hey, listen, I don't know, but moving forward, you ain't smoking
forward.
no crack or no wet before you come up in here.
man, that was the Latina Bombshell music, man. It was still in my soul, man.
Nah, that's Reggie Crackhead.
The mosquitoes must be coming from you.
That you just did right
The
there.
mosquitoes are coming from you.
Well,
They was circling them.
it was.
Right. I heard all
So,
flies
shout
and
out
everything
Latina
coming from you.
Bombshell. Like, I love her music. She mad different. She doing her thing, man. She a superstar here for real, you know. So big shout out. Thank you for that music, girl.
All right,
Next.
do we want to see Brandon in a music video again?
Yep. Put him in the video.
No.
Brandon almost getting murdered over Christmas.
Okay,
Eve.
okay, yeah.
Who the artist and what's the name of the song?
By Santa Claus.
This is Gina Viola. Gina Viola. That's my home girl.
Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go.
Shout out.
Ever Wanted for Christmas is the name of those.
Yeah, we play Christmas music early. Eat your heart out, Mariah Carey.
Hey.
Beat you to it. Basic.
Yeah, man.
We're gonna make this a new
I
song.
won't
We're
say
gonna
that
make
because there are a lot of
this
people
man.
with the name Nick. So
We're
I
gonna
ain't
make
say
this
nothing.
take over Mariah Carey's
love
holiday
her, though.
song. You feel me?
All I wanted for Christmas was her.
Mariah Carey, we coming for you.
When I saw that video, all of
But I got some. I'm not so fancy. Don't know the latest things. No, but I'm a fancy. Kind of rough now. Can we talk about it after Christmas? 'Cause right now I just want to stand underneath this mistletoe, so you can hold me in your arms and kiss me like it's home and not a business, and tell me that I'm all you ever wanted for Christmas. 'Cause I wanna be all you ever wanted for Christmas. Ooh, I wanna be everything you ever wanted for Christmas. I wanna be all you ever wanted for Christmas. Ooh, I wanna be everything you ever wanted for Christmas. He said love ain't goodwill to man. Everybody make it home tonight for Christmas. 'Cause my babe said he's on his way with the perfect gift for me. And I can't wait till the morning comes. Love and presents everywhere and we're together. Spending time making memories, and energy is right when it's just you and me, baby. It's just you and me. 'Cause I wanna be all you ever wanted for Christmas. Ooh, I wanna be everything you ever wanted for Christmas. I wanna be all you ever wanted for Christmas. Ooh, I wanna be everything you ever wanted for Christmas. They told my
that shit up off my goddamn couch. Oh shit!
Give me that watch.
Hey, calm down, baby, y'all.
Give me that watch and that ring.
Okay, all right. Calm down. Jesus Christ. Listen. This is my wedding ring now. Come on.
Pick it up.
Here. Just don't hurt nobody, all right? Y'all be cool. Y'all okay? Don't hurt my back.
What is this for?
It's my wife, leave her alone.
I'm your wife.
I don't know who the hell you are. You need to get up out of here before we call the police, okay?
Finest gifts we bring.
Brandon, very, very powerful video.
Brandon be giving the woman her own money to be stealing it, fucking machete to rob you with.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so the moral to the story is beware who you be giving to during Christmas time. Just keep your money. Don't give your money to homeless people because they might fall in love with you and they might take your money and buy a large machete.
They coming for your family.
And not take the tag off of it.
Right, just buy him a sandwich.
She stole that joint. She took the machete,
Everything.
ran out of Walmart, and then went directly to my crib.
Come here.
That was a wild video, but I had a good time shooting that video. It was fun. Shout out Gina Fayola. She's a really dope artist. She produced that record. She actually made the music. She produced the beat, wrote the song. You feel me? Made the record. Stacey Malone directed that joint. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that it was a very dope project to be a part of.
Definitely a wonderful project.
You know what I'm saying? It was, and the Christmas lights and the coldness and the pee in the air of Cleveland just made it even more special.
Oh, man. It smelled horrible then.
Yeah, because Cleveland smells like a toilet.
Indeed.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just playing.
So,
No.
speaking of toilets,
Uh-oh.
entertainment.
Who closed it?
Who's gonna
Entertainment
take it now?
news.
Watch my entertainment on the toilet a lot of times.
Who's
Right.
full of
Why not?
now?
So, today in entertainment news,
Excuse me.
the big story of the week. For some reason, I don't know why, but apparently the black community is upset with one Travis Kelce because he once dated a sister. Now he's dating a Swifter.
Oh.
That's Taylor Swift.
I was gonna say the wedgie.
Wow.
I
Swift
think I
the
know why
wedgie.
they mad.
Why?
Taylor Swift.
Why do they care? I don't.
Right. It's his life.
Because apparently, once you go black, you're not supposed to go back. So
But he's
that's just disproving one of the very,
what, miss?
stereotypes that we do have about us.
I mean, listen, I look at it like this.
He just myth busted our ass.
He made history as the first white man to leave a black woman and go back to a white woman.
Man.
Wow.
Wherever you find your love.
That dude did.
Don't
He was
do
the
that.
reverse of the guy in Waiting to Exhale.
Wow.
Why did I just think about that?
But she didn't like help him build his football career or nothing like that.
easy, Bernie.
But yeah, man, that man can live his life or whatever. But I mean, hey, Taylor Swift is a superstar. You know what I'm saying? She got that big stinker bank account. You
So,
dig?
I mean, does that make Travis Kelce a gold digger though? Because Taylor makes way more money than he does.
She makes more money than the entire Chiefs organization. Like, like she has more money than the entire offensive line put together, and the quarterback. So, like,
Buying stocking.
I mean, listen,
He probably think love don't have no color.
it's just like this, man. Like, I don't care. It's news. We had to report it. It was somewhat entertaining. I guess I'm entertained when he plays football, but that's just about it. I'm not entertained by Taylor Swift's music because I don't listen to it. But
I can't say I do.
you did. I mean, we've all heard a Taylor Swift song.
I listen to Taylor.
I can't say that.
I could
Taylor
imagine you
alone.
listening to Taylor
Taylor.
Swift.
I
Leave
haven't
Taylor
been
I can
alone.
see that.
until a
I
song
can see you
kinda
listening to
It's
Taylor
so
Swift.
gravitated
See,
me to
I look at it like this.
I didn't like that song that she made about gangbanging, Bad Blood.
She is talented.
Like,
actually
I'm
love
like, when did she start banging on
Yeah.
record? Now we got Bad Blood. I'm like, whoa.
Whoa.
You're tripping. Like, I didn't know this. Like,
That's when she
I'm
was
like, you're taking this
Yeah,
Nipsey Hussle
they
thing too far. Taylor Swift.
She said the marathon continues.
Right, though. Like, I mean, she was like, I was like, wow. They
said
let
you
this
can't get
on
the smoke. She said you can't get the smoke.
Bad Blood.
Yeah.
That was like one of my favorites, though.
I bet it was. Crips.
So I actually mentioned this on my show last night. Like, tickets for the Chiefs Jets game have increased. Their sales for the game have increased 43%
Because Taylor Swift going to be at the game.
because Taylor's going to be at the game.
Wow.
Wow. Wow. And I'm thinking, like, wait a minute. Why? Because Aaron Rodgers is injured. There has to
Exactly.
be. You know what I'm
That was
saying?
my
Like,
point. That was my point. I'm just like,
so more people are tuning into the game to get a glimpse of Taylor Swift sitting in the stands than worried about this. People that her fans who probably some of them probably even ain't watched a football game or cared about to watch a football game. They're literally about to watch a game because the Jets they're not that good without Aaron Rodgers. They're gonna watch the game just so they can see. Oh, the camera's gonna pop 3 seconds on her. There's Taylor Swift sitting in the stands right there, and she waves to the crowd, and then that's it.
We ain't gonna see half the game because everybody gonna be.
And the camera gonna keep.
but
on,
that's
keep on
exactly
going
what
back
they
to
did
her.
this past week. That's
right.
exactly what they did this past week. They
Ticket
kept
sales
putting the
about to go
camera up on her and the Kelsey's mom.
Right.
He probably feel like the man right now, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, everybody, you know what I'm saying? You know, but dude, like,
Yeah, it's only gonna last so long if they ain't catching no touchdowns this season.
I'm happy for them.
Hey, that's marketing for you.
And
That's
you know, Roger Goodell's just laughing going to the bank because, like Jason just said, it's selling tickets to a game that nobody gave a shit about because
Yep.
Aaron Rodgers got hurt.
Nobody. That game wasn't like none. This is probably gonna be the most popular Jets game the Jets are gonna have all year.
All year.
All year. They about to suck that. Never mind.
But I mean,
Uh-oh.
but think about this though too, right?
Right.
So like, Taylor Swift is slowly becoming the queen of pop. She is slowly overtaking Madonna in that title. And the main reason I say that is look at how many tickets she's sold and how much money she made this year alone off of this tour. What other artist this year, and I'm not saying in the past, but what other artist this year can say that their concert has been live streamed in a movie theater? I can answer that question because I was there.
Who, Taylor?
Well, Taylor Swift is the latest, but the only other band that has had their concert live streamed in a theater for fans to see was Metallica.
Wow.
And it was 2 nights because they did 2 nights in Dallas and they streamed both nights.
2 nights in Dallas. That was a good
dope,
point.
too.
What?
Yeah, it does sound that.
Now, moving on to other entertainment news. Some of us might find this entertaining, but some of us might not. It all depends on where you're lying on the aisle. So, you know what happens when people disagree on something?
If I do
they-
There we go.
Or they shut down. We are in the midst of another
Uh-oh.
United States government
Oh, no.
shut down.
How do we prepare?
Like we stemming off the last week episode.
Right.
Part 2.
So when it comes down to the
Part
shutdown, a lot of people
of
are
the
panicking. They're like, "Oh my God, the government is shut down now."
man. 50 pack around.
So I'm gonna ask the panel, what does government shutdown mean for you, or mean to you?
I bet not see no taxes taking out my next check.
Taking around. Steph, what you think?
To me,
I don't know. I don't know. I
You don't know?
even know what the.
you don't even know what it's about, do you? You even know they were shut down, do you?
No, I do. I mean, I will be affected. Me and my kids will be affected if it is. But like at this point, like I'm prepared for anything at this point because the way everything has been going,
All right.
I have no choice but to be prepared.
All right.
And
So-
the words of Lion King, be Prepare.
Oh man.
Favorite song.
Slickless Nicholas.
Hey.
Slickalodian.
No. Okay, you went too far now. Brandini.
What up, Slim?
Slickless Page.
You went too far. Thank you. Slickless. I kind of like Slickless. That was kind of wrong. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
I had to ruin it.
Is that your Harry Potter name?
No, it's not. No, don't start. Leonidas. But if you ask me, I don't know exactly what goes on inside that building. Be quiet, Deliana. But I just don't know what happened, so I'm not even about to even try to even think. But I mean, I hope we don't catch nothing too bad. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to think that we ain't gonna be able to survive and, you know what I'm saying, do other different things that we was able to do whenever they were still up and running. But we got to prepare for the worst, they say. I don't know why they're shutting down.
Or whatever happens, you can't panic.
Yeah,
You
no,
It's just
no
not
panic.
panic.
hear me, nigga?
Do not.
Can't
no
panic,
panic.
bro. No panic.
No, we
You
carrying
no
it
panicking, y'all.
over.
All right. So, Lee, what about you, sir?
Stop texting driving.
It actually is going to affect me quite a bit because my wife actually works for somebody that works for the United States government. And if they shut down, she's out of a job until they start back up.
Wow. Leah?
We outside.
Uh-oh.
I think Trump said the same thing.
Period.
Yep.
Okay.
We're outside.
We're outside.
Going outside. There's nothing you can do. I am the best at being outside. There's no outsider better than me. I know
Nobody-
outside.
nobody-
Outside knows me. I know outside.
Catch me outside the
I
Trump
know where all the
Tower.
outside.
Outside.
Inside,
Getting
outside.
inside my Lincoln.
The
Nobody.
Democrats, the liberal media are trying to tell you outside. It's not outside. It's inside, but it's outside. And I'm the best outsider.
Nobody does outside like me, POTUS.
Like me.
Stay orange, boy.
I'm Trump.
Not even the Clintons.
I'm
Deli,
mad
what
that
it mean
both
for
of
you?
y'all really
I'm
tried.
very interested
They
in
went
Deli's
there.
answer. He's going to say something very deli-ish. I'm going to call you Delifish.
Got names for everybody today.
Peanut butter and deli.
Wait, do I need to play?
I like that.
Do I need to
Brandini.
play the life and love video before Deli's answer?
Uh-oh.
No, that's doing too much for him. We're going to have to do some fireworks. But when he does come in Love and Life, we're going to have to give him a Ric Flair entrance.
We don't want to prematurely deli. What it means for me is
Whoa, we don't. What?
can't even repeat
No, bro. Pause.
Can't even
talk.
Pause,
Explicit.
bro. Pause.
that.
Pause.
Yeah, no, it don't mean nothing to me for real. Cause
It don't mean nothing to me.
money.
Word. So for all the uninformed people out there, if you want to know why this year the government is and going to shut it down, taking a break and say, I ain't talking to you and you ain't talking to me. I'm
Stay
taking
over
my
there.
ball and going home.
You stay over there? I'm gonna stay over here.
We got smoke. This is what they're talking about. So the federal budget is set to run out in September, on September 30th. This is today.
How? Where's the money? We make the money. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
2023. I know, right? It's a good question, though. So far, lawmakers haven't found a compromise to fund the government being open, meaning a shutdown is looming. A shutdown of the United States government affects people, government agencies, and business, not just here, but worldwide. Here are the answers to some Americans' most asked questions about a government shutdown. Here's a question. What is a government shutdown?
I have an answer.
Uh-oh.
What is that answer?
Let us get it.
A government shutdown is when two parties cannot come to an agreement on a bill, so they shut down the government until they figure it out.
Ooh, wee. That's basically saying, listen, you sound stupid. I sound stupid. We're going to come up with
This
some.
is stupid.
This is stupid. Leave me alone. It's your fault. No, it's your fault.
Sleep on the couch.
Turn
off the lights.
I'm leaving. And then he slams the door. Wait, I forgot my
Light the
keys.
candles.
Hey, Helen, open the door, damn it. Helen, open the damn door.
Wilma.
I'm going to leave. I'm going to the bar. I just left my keys.
Well, you know, maybe we would have
Go to
money,
hell, Scott.
and we could have avoided a shutdown
Let's
if we didn't send what, like $100 billion to Ukraine.
Exactly.
And that's another reason why
Why?
they're shutting us down.
Why?
So we could afford it.
Because here's the thing, right?
When
When it goes to
when you said a federal budget,
now, when it goes to the whole Ukraine thing, this is the government's reasoning for that. It's because they're saying that if Russia was successful in taking over Ukraine, that will give them an impediment into Europe, which will affect their relations in NATO.
I thought they didn't want to have nothing to do with us anyway.
Who? What? What? Who? Russia?
I'm sorry, but
Am I?
What-
Unless I'm missing something. Unless I'm missing
Yeah,
something. With
like
what
the
you
last
just said.
30 years. Maybe
What-
40, maybe 50. But
what
That's neither here
also
nor
happened?
there.
What also happened to the law that was put into effect after Vietnam that we don't get involved in other countries' civil
the
responsibilities?
same thing the
essentially,
government
right,
does
that's
with
what I'm
every
saying.
single law they
Don't-
come up
don't
with.
nobody-
We've been doing this since.
Michael Jackson said
They didn't give a shit. You feel me? So yeah, but that's their reasoning because they had to back Ukraine because Ukraine didn't have enough resources on their own to defend off Russia. And if Russia would have took over Ukraine, then that would have been bad for Poland and all the other countries that's in Europe. And Europe is a part of NATO, so it's kind of like they protect their interest per se. You know what I'm
Country
saying?
chess.
Indeed. And the thing is, and I did additional research. So, for instance, did you know that Great Britain, for instance, they live a better lifestyle than Americans? They don't pay for health care. They don't pay, I don't think they pay many taxes. And when it comes down to it, you know who provides most of their military defense? Us.
Wow.
But we pay the highest in overall tax.
was gonna
Like
say tax dollars.
37%.
Speak for yourself.
Wow.
I mean, yeah.
Right.
I make a good amount of coin, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I don't mind paying the taxes, but you know, it's whatever because I'm gonna get the money back anyway.
But yet, the whole reason this country was founded was because they got tired of
Of
paying
paying
taxes.
Right.
But now, but here's the thing.
Oh, man.
Here's the thing. Now it goes to the whole socialist communist thing. Then it goes, you know, and what are we supposed? We're supposed to be. What do they call us? Are we a republic or we're supposed to be some?
Used to be. Well, it's still a republic that exists. It's just people are operating in democracy voluntarily, which makes them liable for taxes.
So, then it'll boil down to the whole are we socialist, communists, and all that stuff, and And it's a never-ending story of BS, right? And humans, we make our lives complicated. We have made our lives just so complicated, trying to be smart. We outsmarted ourselves because the whole world is broke. They all owe money to somebody.
Yeah.
Everybody. China, we owe China money. China owes somebody money. China owe China money or something. Like I don't get it. Like it's like
Somebody owes somebody.
somebody owes somebody, right? And so when was the last government shutdown? So let's take y'all back on a memory trip. The last government shutdown it occurred in 2019. In part over disagreements regarding former President Donald Trump's proposal to fund and build a wall between the United States and Mexico.
Gee, something we actually fucking needed.
But you know what's weird though? How we gonna build a wall around Mexico when we got a whole state called New Mexico?
Because New Mexico is not old Mexico.
We stole it from Mexico.
I mean,
like for real. Mexican. They still have Mexican names. Like I don't like.
So
Listen,
does Arizona.
here's the thing. That means here's the thing. Should we build up? Because last time I checked, and that when the government shut down, because this is my whole argument. Last time I checked, everybody in the country except for Native Americans are literal immigrants. Should we build a wall around New York? Stop all the Europeans from coming over?
I mean, he did say that everybody who wasn't native to here need to go back to
That
where they
means
came
everybody.
I mean,
Everybody. All of us, except for the Choctaws. The
Hey, I
Native
thought that was a free ancestry going.
Say what? What?
Real ones that migrated here. Because you got to think, Native Americans were here. You got Mexicans that were already connected to the same landmass. And then you got people that were migrating
further up the Americas, because it's three
From like
Americas.
from South America.
So let's not negate that. But we only like to address Americans as the United States. You know,
I mean, technically, and this is real talk, Mexicans and Native Americans are actually more American than Americans.
Facts.
Facts.
I hate to tell y'all, but everybody living in Texas, California, Oklahoma,
Arizona.
New Mexico, Nevada. I mean, hell, we have a river called the Cuyahoga River. Like, I mean, we got Native American names, Latina state, San Antonio. You know what I mean? El Paso. Yeah, but yeah, that's why they shut down back in 2018, because they were trying to build a wall to stop people that were already here from coming here that were already here
Yeah.
in the first place.
Strange.
Word. So, yeah, how many times have the government shut down? The government budget process was established in 1976. Since then, the government has had 20 funding gaps, resulting in shutdowns for various lengths of time. Did y'all even recognize we had a shutdown in 2019? Did it affect y'all?
I remember.
Did it
talking about it?
I mean, did it really like when the government shut down, did you notice that? I don't know, your cheese
mean,
wasn't
yeah.
cheesy or something?
Yeah, we were
Was it-
scared to drink. Hold on, we were scared to drink beer. We were scared to drink Coronas
Still scared.
because we thought the Mexicans was gonna pee in them.
Oh, wow. That's so American.
I would have been more
That's what
worried.
American thought.
I would have been more worried about eating produce than I would have been drinking beer.
Right.
I don't think you said 2019.
Yeah, that was the last time we had a shutdown. That was 4 years ago.
Was that around?
That's the last
That's
time.
when we got.
Yeah, that's the last time we had a shutdown. Nah, we got a stimulus after COVID. That was before COVID, or during
That
COVID
didn't
or
count as
something.
a
That was right
shutdown?
before COVID. So what?
That
What,
didn't
the-
count as a shutdown.
No, because the government was still working.
Yeah, ask y'all this
First
question.
Didn't we have
COVID
martial
was
law?
at the end of 2019.
Right.
Yeah, because they were stopping people from going outside because everybody was sick.
Let me ask y'all this question.
What up?
I don't know.
That
No,
timeline
I'ma
is murky,
save it.
but yeah,
I'm gonna save it for Love and Life. It's gonna be more of a lifetime.
for sure.
Okay.
All right, so how long did it last in 2019? Well, there we got an answer. For 34 days.
Oh, so that's why
From
you don't feel a
From December 22nd of 2018 to January 25th of 2019.
Oh.
It made it the longest shutdown in U.S. history.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Right. You would have thought when they was like, it was because the way to make it sound like, oh man, we were shut down for like 6 months or something before.
Right.
No, 34 days. So I guarantee this shutdown might last like 8. Might be over by Tuesday. Who knows? All right. Now, how many times has the government shut down since the current budget was? Yeah, I already said this. Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah. Now, before the 1980s, funding gaps did not usually result in government shutdowns. Agencies would continue to operate with the exception that funding would resume in the future. But since 1982, shortly after the basis for government shutdowns was established, funding gaps has led to full or partial shutdowns more frequently. So let's see here. Let's take a look at history here. September 30th, 1976, 10 days, 12 days on September. Wow, they really shut down a lot back in the 70s. They was like, nope, 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 no, nope.
It was some drugs.
We're not going to talk about it. And then all the way through the 80s, good old 80s. And then, let me see here. Yeah, the 80s, they had mass shutdowns in the 80s. You know what I'm saying? They took the year off in 1985 because they had to move all that cocaine. They definitely stayed in office then because it was like 1984, 1986. It was like 1985, we got a lot of cocaine to move here, so we all need to work together. We're on drugs.
God bless America.
Then 87, 90, 95, again in 95, 2013, 2018, 2018.
Wait, all of these were shut down?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Wow.
Yeah. They shut down 20
They didn't put
times
that on
since
the news, though.
1976.
I don't remember that being on the news at all.
Well, when?
The
Which one?
95 one
Any of
was
them, except for the first one. What I thought was in 2019.
the 95 ones were because of what a particular president was doing under his desk.
What were you doing?
America pleasures.
Not having sexual
Relations.
relations.
He
I
was
want.
not-
Yeah.
He didn't do it. He was having sexual fallations.
Whoa.
I didn't do that either, Brian.
Yeah.
Oh, Billy. Yeah. So
Not only that, but my wife murdered the
Don't tell us
Hillary.
shit.
Hillary murdered that attorney too, right
said your
before all
wife
that shit came out. Tried saying it was suicide.
ooh, juicy. We're gonna have to do a conspiracy episode one day. I'm down for that.
It's gonna be like the
The TMI.
Is
The
it the
TMI. It's gonna be. We're
X-Files?
gonna have a conspiracy special. It's gonna be a
But we
throwback to
got
our
dress
old show,
special that
Conspiracy
day.
Theory.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's do that. And that's gonna be a full 3 hours. We're gonna cover all conspiracies. We're gonna find some of the best ones, the most juicy conspiracies. And we're gonna get inside of them. Just like
I don't know what that was on the bottom of her chin.
yeah, all the good conspiracies. Yeah.
Pause.
My question is if you know that you're having a salacious affair with the president of the United States, why are you going to keep a dress with DNA on it?
Because she wanted to let everybody
She felt like
yeah,
a
for
trophy.
proof.
That was her favorite
like a
little black
trophy.
dress.
She kept it.
Go shop on my
Like it's just like asking a dude, why did you keep that
What
girl's
up,
panty
Lisa?
drawers?
Lisa
Like
said, hey,
she gave
What
the
up,
blow she gave a blow job to the president and she had some residue on the left on her. That was a souvenir.
For 2 minutes.
She swallowed it.
hey.
Pause.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
You
like that,
What up, Lise?
Speaking of entertainment, again,
likes
before we take another commercial break before our last hour.
Remember that episode of Celebrity
Indeed.
Deathmatch? Excuse me, man, would you mind
Alright.
grabbing my nuts?
So before we go to commercial, we about to give y'all some more of the unsigned on the grind superstars
Indeed.
one more time.
One more time. I see how you rhyme that, boy. See how you rhyme that, boy.
Okay, so this one is Mac Baby.
Mac
Mac
Baby,
baby.
my brother.
Baby.
Told them I was gonna win. Did it once before. I'm about to do it again, yeah. Even if I gotta do it alone, the star gon' get a bone. Got diamonds in my wrist, my nigga, these ain't no gemstones. You see the haters that like me, it's cause they all close. No trophies in my home. They wish I'd put on. What the fuck, nigga? What you mean? Had to work hard. It was a dream. All that hating ain't gon' help your self-esteem. You can't influence me cause I got everything. You can't influence me cause I got everything. I'm in the drop, open the top, open the wings. Yeah, I got a baddie, I'm trying to buy some more rings. It's been a movie ever since I hopped the scene. I was in my friends at dinner cause we came from none. I was in my friends at dinner cause I'm always stunned. I got so I gotta go. Told them I was gonna win. I did it once before. Nah, they say I changed. Yeah, changed up on them niggas who was acting strange. Yeah, changed up on them niggas, they too thirsty to hang. Why you always in your feelings, man? I had no one and I ain't complain. I had no one and I ain't complain. I got my bread up for my fucking grain. My mama, baby, was doing my thing. I put on my whole gang. Why you niggas on a trip? Cause a nigga taking trips. Yeah, cause a nigga zips. Yeah. Yeah.
get perseverance, fear, and foreign engineering. I got them pissed cause my whip's European. They was doubting when I pull up, they believing. They was sleeping, but I'm living with your dream and wake up. If I want it, I'ma get it, I'ma spend it, don't forget it. I don't get on the screen to fake an image. This cash lifestyle, I really live it in this crazy world, baby girl. There ain't no limits, so I gotta have that nice house, nice whips. Gotta have that, gotta stay legit. Gotta have that, designer fits. Gotta have that, I ride shit. I gotta have that, I gotta have that. Yeah, I gotta have that, I gotta have that. Yeah, you know I gotta have that, I gotta have that. Yeah, I gotta have that, I gotta have that. Yeah, you know I gotta have that. I'ma stay true, you could be mad at me, but I'ma do what I do to live happily. King K Dick, your majesty, all about loyalty and royalties. Putting in work to get what I deserve, burning debts to get what I earn. I'm getting the bread, I'm getting ahead, it's time to learn that it's my turn. Giving world peace when I vibe to the beat and I ride to the streets. And my massage seats, I'm the MC, the MV, the MVP. Giving positivity and productivity, got a bunch of shit. Got checks checking off my bucket list. I do a nonchalant, upper echelon, eating at my favorite restaurant. You only live once, I'ma get what I want. Nice house, nice whips. Gotta have that, gotta stay legit. Gotta have that, designer fits. Gotta have that, ride shit. I gotta have that, I gotta have that. Yeah, I gotta have that. Yeah, you know I gotta have that. Yeah, I gotta have that. Yeah, you know I gotta have that. True life. Cash Philly.
I gotta have it. You know, I gotta have that.
Yeah. You know you gotta have that right there. You gotta have that. Yeah, feel me.
Playlist, you gotta have that.
Gotta have that. And that was Mac Baby with that first video. You feel me?
Shout out Mac Baby.
Shout out Mac Baby. And then my man Cash.
Cash, man. Hey, the grind is so much more than admirable.
Indeed, man. That's the homie. So guess what? We gotta have our bills paid.
Y'all know what that means.
Let's pay some bills. Commercial break. Make sure y'all stay plugged in. This is the TMI show on Red Line Radio. And we're gonna be back with Love and Life. With
wait. We got the game.
Yeah,
we got games.
We got a little quick game.
Hey.
Who knows Cleveland the best?
That's
I lose.
Couple of them, trivia.
I could dig it. So make sure y'all stay tuned. We're gonna find out who knows this city the best. Now, do you know the city as well? Drop your answers in the comments and play along with us right here on TMI. We don't play no games, but we will when we get back from this commercial break. It's the TMI show on Redline Radio. If you
If you are a
smell,
hard worker who has pride and joy of each day, then ask yourself this: am I working somewhere that has light at the end of the tunnel? Can I stop working after 10 years and continue to receive income from my prior efforts? Or does my income stop the moment I quit working?
Will it?
There is a better way, but you have to level up and take a chance. Simply put, you're going to work hard wherever you go, right?
True.
Now, if that's not you, disregard this. This message isn't for you. But if you're going to work hard somewhere, why let someone else tell you your worth?
Facts.
Why work your tail off for 30 plus years just to get the bare minimum back? This isn't a get rich quick thing, and it's not for everyone. But if you're someone who's looking for an opportunity to grow and not have your growth limited, you might be a good fit.
Contact Rodney Taylor at 216-307-0580. That's Rodney Taylor at 216-307-0580.
Well, after you're done watching Bad Juju perform, or maybe while Will Wiggins is doing some construction on your house, you can just jet on over to Lucy's Pubs, located at 2218 Broadview Road in Cleveland. Michelle and the staff at Lucy's are always committed to giving their guests the best experience. Join them every Friday night for karaoke with the one and only Timbuktu, and of course, all hometown sports games. You can contact Lucy's at 216-675-0013. The Ohio Wheelman Series is the premier stock car racing series in Northeast Ohio, Michigan, and Indiana, and Redline Radio is proud to sponsor the Ohio Wheelman Series. There's no better way to get your company logo on some of the fastest stock cars in the state. Not to mention, local racers are some of the most loyal people when it comes to supporting our sponsors. Affordable Concrete Solutions is the way to get your driveway looking all spiffy after all them storms we've been having and all the water that's just destroying the concrete on your driveway, sidewalk, or maybe you just want to accent it, or maybe just seal it so that doesn't happen again. You can call them today at 440-714-1987 or email affordableconcretesolutions@gmail.com. Well, now you got your parts from Detroit Auto Parts, but who's going to put them on for you? Well, that would be Tuffy Auto Care. It's more than just a slogan. At Tuffy, we stand behind our work and promise that it will be done right, period, or we'll fix it for free. Tuffy is located at 649 Leona Street in Elyria. Your one-stop shop for vaping, CBD, and kratom in Elyria, Ohio is none other than Puff and Roll, your favorite local smoke shop, located at 464 at North Abbey Road. You can contact them today, 440-444-4443. Ask for Dave and Dan, and when you do, you mention Redline Radio, and you get 10% off your purchase. AC not blowing cold? Heat not hot enough for you? Give Sensible Solutions HVAC a call, specializing in service, maintenance, repair, and installation. Give them a call today, 440-985-8387. Let's say you ordered a big shipment from Incredible Keepsakes and you need someone to get it to you. Well, that's when you contact All Pro Freight Systems. Large order freight shipping located in Northeast Ohio. One call hauls it all. All Pro Freight Systems located at 1200 Chester Industrial Parkway in Avon. Ask for Matt at 440-933-2222. If you're interested in advertising with Redline Radio, then give Dave a call at 440-503-0828. And for programming information, you can check out RedlineRadioLLC.com or any of our social medias, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, X, whatever they're calling it nowadays, Twitch, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And to take Redline Radio on the go to listen to all of our great music and shows, download the Redline Radio LLC Android app at the Google Play Store today.
I don't know. You act like you know something. Wait,
All I have to say is if you guys could hear the conversations that were happening during the breaks, man.
You will not tune in. You will leave.
Hungry. You'll be tuned in more.
I guess. So speaking of tuning in,
They'll love it here.
speaking of running game. Yeah.
A lot of that.
Yeah.
Just come over.
You always catch me off guard with the songs.
Yeah, man, like this, and they're like right in our ear too. So it's you get all the moans. Like you don't miss none of the moans
We
in our
can
ear.
Netflix and chill.
Hit that one more time, leave for audience, so they can feel uncomfortable. Like
They
we
could go like, yeah.
All right, now Leah, Stephanie, see if y'all can do it better.
They both one and the same.
Don't
You
be
get the
shy.
one to blame. Say it.
Don't. Gary, where did you come from?
Stephanie, she about to be like,
Yeah, she gonna say what my dog said.
yeah.
About to do the terriers.
Oh, Stephanie about to. Yeah, she about to. All right.
Yeah.
Play that sound
Yeah,
effect
Steph.
before Love and Life come in.
She in heat.
So,
Ooh. Whoa.
They in heat.
What is
They in heat.
They like fighting pit bull.
so what game you got today, Steph?
Stop it. I'm gonna put up Mike.
Man.
I saw your mouth. I heard it. I'm like, oh no, Steph. Pineapples. I quit. All right, go ahead, Steph.
So
Was that it?
no.
Oh.
So the
thought it
game
was
we're
it.
gonna play is a very simple, quick game. Like it's just like
Is this a quickie?
it's a quickie.
Okay.
Oh,
But it's a quickie on.
I like quickies sometimes.
I don't like quickies, but this is gonna be a quickie
Say
game.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Whoa! She did the soundboard sound, didn't she? You came in
That,
before.
that deserves some Rick
I ain't
Ross.
get my money for it, though.
Oh
I
man.
thought you was gonna stay to serve a
Thank you.
That
Thank
deserves two
you.
Rick Rosses in a woo. Woo.
Thank you. I want to dedicate this one to. Oh, okay.
Rosie.
TMI. Thank you. So this game is.
Whose kid won't shut up? Sit your ass down.
Oh, shut up.
Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go around the room and do it that way.
All right, hold on. What's the game?
The game is pretty much who knows their city or who knows Cleveland. Who
Oh, no, it's Cleveland the best.
Yes.
Stop.
So I'm going to start.
Do you know Cleveland?
Do you know Cleveland?
Don't stop in Cleveland.
Yeah.
My
party's on Broadway.
Hold on to your children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My posse's on Broadway.
Now these questions, I formulated these questions based upon my Google search.
Google.
Yep, because I wanted to get like more
Search.
answers because like a lot of us are you young, so
No, nigga, me and nigga
Wow.
the same age.
y'all the same age.
Yes.
Nobody
Nick
knows
still
how old
young.
Nick
Who's
is.
same age?
I'm a little bit younger than you.
Okay.
Oh, y'all
So-
young.
I know I look young, but thank you.
You the youngest one here.
Brandon, you're first.
For sure.
Name 3 clubs that used to rock hard in Cleveland back in the day.
The Mirage.
Dang.
Because back in the day, it all depends on what you feel is rocking. But see, back in the day, we had Mirage.
We had quite a few,
Yeah,
but
that's
give me
what
3 of them
I'm trying to think. Let's see.
because it's 2 tops.
Right. Did I
Oh.
already say? Did I already say
I know.
one of them?
Sorry.
Did I already say
Yeah,
one
the
of them?
Mirage is one of them. And that's where I did my first fashion show at the Mirage when I was like, I was young.
Mirage
Yeah.
on the water.
Yeah, the Mirage on the water. Man. Man, it is
Anybody
right on.
want to help them?
It's right on the tip of my
No.
tongue.
I don't know. I'm
Hey,
just thinking
ain't
of
you
one.
spinning this around?
Yeah. ain't
No,
we
none
going
of these are around.
Oh,
No,
God.
this is this question.
Um,
But if he needs help, he can.
Yeah,
Yeah, lifeline.
because it's one that
All right.
starts with the O.
Remember the Metropolis?
Yep.
That's the one. Thank you.
Definitely the Metropolis.
The
Next one I was thinking
Metropolis.
about was
I've
Scripps.
never been to
Cotton
either one of
Club.
these places.
And-
Even though I never got to go there, I stayed up the street. I went over
Yeah,
to
Cotton
Cotton Club.
Metropolis.
I'm looking for one that begins with a V.
Mirage.
Oh, I thought you was about to say what
It
L.
starts with a V.
Lynn Rocks.
No.
I was because I was gonna get there, but I'm like, nah.
Am I close?
No.
No.
Velocity. You about
But
to
I
name a
think,
travel
I
agency?
think you got it, but you're not pushing it out. I mean, no, you're not putting it
Whoa.
out. I mean, no, you're not saying it.
It's
She
not
said
coming out the
nope.
right way.
It's staying in there.
Because there's a lot of clubs in Cleveland that have multiple names.
Yeah.
So-
Because it was hard for me to
Okay.
keep up with the names.
Was it
Vales.
Visions? Was it? Okay.
Huh?
Vales.
Vels?
I don't remember that.
I'm not old
Well,
enough to
you
really.
wouldn't. Yeah, that's what I said.
That's
Answer
why.
this
Okay,
question.
that's why.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, I didn't go out to the club that much when I was like younger.
I didn't either. And
I
like,
didn't-
these are clubs I wanted to go
Being
to.
around
By
a
the
lot of
time I
people
got
made me
there,
nervous.
They were closed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon,
Yeah.
you should have just read the comments, my dude.
Oh, they
I
got it in
can't
the comments
see.
for
And
you.
I'm not cheating.
Oh, yeah. Definitely should have read the comments.
Well, good. I'm glad
Bells,
they're coming.
Basement, Mirage
Yeah.
on the
The
wall.
Mirage on the
That'd be
wall.
I said the
Veils.
Mirage.
Aisha said Veils.
I said the Mirage.
Because that's what I
Yeah,
had.
you said the
I had
Mirage first.
Veils Mirage.
You gotta think, I
also
was
had
drunk on most of those
77.
nights. I don't remember where the hell I was going.
Was it 97?
Oh, where I
One
came
of
from.
them
Where am I?
always brought
Where am I?
back.
What am I
I
doing?
ain't gonna hold y'all on nothing about that.
Okay.
Next question.
Delhi. Cleveland is known as the blank on the lake.
I said this.
I ain't that young. Come on, you could have given me a better, harder one than that. Steak,
I got a couple more.
steak.
Mistake on the lake.
Oh, she got a couple for you. Don't cry, little Susie. It'll be
Don't
okay.
cry. Dry your eyes.
Okay.
Dry your eyes.
Dry
I
out.
got a good one for you.
I pray.
You ready?
Okay.
A good one.
There is a very popular ice cream spot in Cleveland, and it's in the St. Clair area. What is the name of this ice cream spot?
In the St. Clair area, and it's popular.
It's popular.
Why would she
'Cause
give
I'm
me
gonna
this
get,
hard
and I'm gonna tell you something
thing?
because
give
when
her
the
a-
pandemic hit, everybody was devastated because they didn't open at all and everybody needed this spot to be open in the summer.
Oh, St. Clair?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Coconut ice.
Does
Give her a
everybody
hint.
else know?
Give her a hint.
The only place I'm thinking if it's on St. Clair is that spot that's like near 55th. Like before you go underneath the bridge, I think.
What's the name of it?
I was,
I don't know, but I know the sign.
What is your
off to
computer?
it.
What is your computer?
Oh, you right.
No, what is your computer?
Can I say it?
Apple?
Don't cheat.
That was the name of the Apple ice cream store?
Apple Cart.
Apple Cart.
What?
Have you ever heard of this place?
Yeah.
Y'all, what?
Just so
Apple
y'all know, I'm from Euclid.
I done rolled past it a couple times. It
I'm a
definitely
Heights
was
guy.
Apple-
long
But I know what you're
ride
talking
for me to
Apple
get
about.
Cart.
Shout out to y'all. I'm gonna come to y'all
Okay.
one day if y'all looking.
Oh, we coming.
My mama didn't take us off of ice cream that often.
Yeah.
Oh,
I have grocery store ice
Well,
cream.
I mean, they still smack now.
It was in a box and they just put it in a bowl.
You said Briars?
Yeah.
Briar, yeah.
I
like
love Briar's
Pierre's
ice
for
cream.
sure.
Shout out Bluebell.
Scoop.
Shout out Bluebell
Yum,
ice
yum.
cream. That's the best
When
ice
was
cream in the world.
Cleveland founded?
A long time ago.
What
Yeah.
year?
A long time ago. A real long time ago.
1992 when I was born.
Yeah. But me first.
I have no idea.
Anybody else?
1862.
1796.
96. Wow, how did we say it at the same time? That's crazy.
Y'all
So
cheated.
aggravated.
Let's be
You
real.
didn't say it.
I'm watching my lips.
Yeah, you was.
Nobody that actually lives in Cleveland knows when Cleveland was founded.
We barely know anything about Cleveland for real.
Yeah,
Really
remember, I
nobody
grew up in the
knows
burbs,
We just-
man.
I spent half of my life in Alabama.
Facts.
See?
Nick,
Yes.
what music is Cleveland known for? What genre?
That's so many answers.
What genre? What genre?
Rap.
Music.
Rap, hip hop.
No,
Not-
man.
Anybody
But
else?
we have
Ooh.
rock and roll.
Yep.
Hall of Fame.
Cleveland
Okay.
rocks.
No, because I mean, I was gonna say because of Bone Thugs, of course. They know they, you know what I'm saying? They the biggest out of Cleveland.
Mushroom head bakes to differ, sir.
Brandon.
What?
Different question.
Mushroom head bakes to differ.
Mushroom head.
But I would have said R&B first because R&B had like Cleveland R&B, you know, was popping like big time in the 80s, like
was.
rhythm and blues. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Shout out Gerald Levert.
Brandon.
yeah. Yes, ma'am.
What foods are Cleveland known for?
Oh shoot.
We
What
have
foods?
1, 2. We have 3.
Why
One
you
is a
get that?
dessert.
Okay, we are known for Cleveland is known for barbecue. No. Nah.
Yeah, you spent that other half in Alabama. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you already know what we know for.
Yeah, you already know.
First of all,
You need some help, bro? I can't.
no.
Help him.
I've been here my whole life.
No.
All my life.
Oh,
And see, even I've been here all mine. It's like my answer.
Let's see what food over there. So
Can I
barbecue-
get? Can I help him?
barbecue-
use a lifeline.
Can I help him?
Use a lifeline.
Well, okay,
Use
so
a
let me
lifeline.
tell
Let
you.
it. Let me.
Hold on, wait.
It's
No,
dessert
no,
that's
no.
I'm gonna give you him a hint.
Give me some
He
hints.
got to ask for a lifeline
Oh
first.
yeah.
I need some hints.
Who wants to be a Cleveland
Okay.
there?
So, one of them. Okay, so every year during the holiday, people line up at this one particular restaurant for this particular sandwich and meat every year.
Oh, corned beef
You
sandwich.
pre-order, right?
Corned beef. That's
Yeah.
yeah.
That's the one.
No, it's the other one.
And
The
then
other
you
one is the
Polish boy.
Yeah.
Yes.
There you
not,
go.
Yes.
not a dessert.
Oh, so specifically, I thought you meant like overall
No.
food.
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
specifically.
Yeah, and
Just
now the other
hurt,
one is a dessert. It's a pastry.
No.
And if I'm
I don't know that
if I'm
one.
not mistaken, it may be Polish. I don't know.
I don't know that one.
Oh.
Ooh.
Does it start with a K?
No, it
Does it
begins
start
with
with a C? A
Ooh,
P?
I got
Oh,
it. I got
yes.
Pierogies.
Polish.
Yeah.
Pierogi.
No, I
No.
said
That's
I said
not a dessert.
It could be one, but
It could be
no.
one.
But pierogies is what another one that Cleveland is
known for.
Wow.
Yeah.
it. I want to say it so bad.
And a hint, they have different flavors, fruit flavors.
And it starts with a P.
Yeah.
We put some P here.
I know what.
Oh,
Yeah. What is this?
Lee,
A
you want
punch.
to tell them?
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Punchki.
Pansky.
Yeah.
Fancy.
Pansky.
It sounds
It's like
funky.
a
They
donut,
pronounce it
but
punchki.
It's filled with different.
See now here, yeah, because
A
if you
jelly
would have known me
donut
like,
technically.
because if you would have been
It's a-
like,
a
yeah,
jelly
because like
donut.
specific, I thought you meant like
Well,
overall,
they-
like
you got
genre
this
food, like what
special
like we
sauce.
known for barbecue, or we known for, you know what I'm saying? But yeah,
Or
specifically,
hair,
of course,
yeah.
I
a
apologize.
corned beef, yeah, like if you talk a specific food, yeah, of course, a corned beef sandwich, a Polish boy, and then whatever,
Pierogi and the pecan-
a pierogi and a pansky.
Yeah.
You feel me?
I've never heard of the Pansky. I ain't gonna hold
I ain't
you.
never heard no
But
pansky.
it
If you
comes
hear
out
them
of
on the-
certain seasons.
I would have said bagel first.
They
or something,
pronounce
you know
it
what I mean?
punchki. Like if you hear it on the news, like they
Yeah.
talk about them on the news, like they pronounce
don't
it
watch the news.
punchki. That's why I said it that
And
way.
there's
but
one spot in Parma that supposedly has the best in the state, and good luck driving down Ridge Road when they're selling them.
Right.
I don't
They,
like
they only
driving
out
to Parma
around
anyway.
a
Wow.
certain time of the season. They
Wow.
not out
Wow.
all year round.
Let's get some this year.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's line up for some punchkis.
Is it almost that time?
Panskis. I want some.
No, it's
you
already
know what? They
passed.
be having them in the stores
Hey,
too.
no,
though.
no. Let's do one better. Hey, Pansky shop that be making the Panskis. You know what I'm saying? We want to.
Deliver some.
We want to.
We
We
wanna
want
do a
y'all.
show
To, yeah, we
there.
want y'all to. You know, come on
Even
the
if
show.
we
or
gotta
something.
come pick them up or something.
Yeah.
like,
Let us try some.
We want to have some of
authentic
y'all
ones.
Panskis live on air.
Who got the best one?
Who got the best
Ski,
Panskis? Holla at us.
Jelly.
Oh,
I want a specially made one. I want to try a strawberry cheesecake one.
Rubies
Jelly.
in Parma.
Sexy Deli.
Who?
Rubies in
What's that?
Parma.
Ooh, my
Rubies in
question's
Parma.
yay.
I'm coming out there one of these days.
Come on.
When was the Cavs?
Don't put me
founded?
over, cops.
That's a good one. The Cavaliers.
I don't even. This would have been a better
Like
one for B. I don't follow
19.
sports. I don't know.
B. He's like, I don't
I have no idea.
pineapples.
Couldn't
Was
tell
it
you.
1971?
1970.
Ooh.
Wow, yeah.
Yeah.
Close one, brother.
I knew it was either 70 or 71.
Ms. Leah,
Yeah. I'm so nervous.
what is our state tree?
Oh, I forgot you. All right.
Yeah.
Nelly, what is our state bird?
Cardinal.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
What kind of
cocaine.
card? No.
Cocaine, baby.
Lee, when was the Browns founded?
You asking a Steelers fan a question about that?
Yeah.
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 Get him out of
So
here.
you know when you
Get him
start
out of here.
whooping us.
Get him out
I
of
want to
here.
say it was 1942.
4.
Wow.
That was both.
Very
That
close.
was both very close. I wouldn't have got
Nick,
that close.
Nick.
Oh my gosh, why you say my name
Right.
that many times?
Nick.
Lead a Nicky.
When was the Nick?
What singer had a bad vibe every time somebody came around
What?
from Cleveland?
Oh, I know the answer to that, so y'all should too.
Wait,
Yeah.
you said what?
What type of
What R&B singer gets a bad vibe every time you come around from Cleveland?
Every time who come around?
Every time this R&B singer sees this person, they get a bad vibe.
I plead the fifth.
I don't know.
Can I
Wait,
answer
that wasn't my question.
Go ahead, Deli. Answer the question.
I'm gonna answer it with the
Every time I see you, I get a bad vibe. Avant.
You got the house and soul and steel?
Y'all funny.
That was a good trivia question.
Wait,
that was
Terminal Tower built.
Oh, we
Tower City.
Tower City.
City.
When was Terminal Tower constructed? Built. Made for us Cleveland people? And P to be paid.
1900.
It's in the 1900s. You said.
Yeah.
Dang, they ain't even give a date, an actual year. They just
No. Just give a date.
grouped it into
Shout it out, Nick.
1940. 45.
1930.
19.
Oh, you was close.
Wow.
You was close. 15 years off, but close.
And this is gonna be easy for you, B. Name two. Name three. Name two. No, name three R&B groups from Cleveland. I said it's easy.
Levert.
Right?
Cleveland. Well, the OJs, they're not, are they? They're
Yeah.
yeah, they are from Cleveland. All right, OJs, Levert.
Do you know any old ones?
Any older ones
Mm-hmm.
from Cleveland? The Whispers. Yeah, I was right. Why not?
Yeah, they were.
Oh, give me that.
Oh, wow.
Give me that.
Daddy.
Give me that. I like you. Come on.
Better start.
You played it so much on the radio.
IQ is incredible.
Older ones are the Daz Band
The Daz Band.
and the Moon Glow.
Yeah.
Never heard of the Moon Glows.
Never heard.
The Moon Glows were
That's
from
a girl,
Cleveland?
Yeah.
Wow.
Deli, I'm finna give you the easiest one.
Ooh, that boy is killer. Whispers is from here too.
I didn't.
Give
See, she
me,
playing
A lot of people
favorites,
don't know that.
giving
No,
people all
I'm
these
not.
different
It's
A lot of
it's
people don't
not
know
right.
that.
We eerie as hell. So.
and it's the last one.
Feel special.
No, I want to give this to Leah.
Ooh, haha.
You just
Uh-oh.
took away my special.
I did.
sorry.
I did.
She put your special on a short bus.
I got you. I got you.
All right.
Leah.
I don't like that
Aw.
sound.
Leah, I need.
Princess Leah.
It looked like she appeared when that sound played.
It did, didn't it? Like the eyelashes and everything. Like that was crazy.
I need 3 to 4 rappers, well known, from Cleveland. And keep in mind, one was, I think he was just recognized and he received an award not too long ago.
Well, blame it on your marketer if I don't call your name. Let me see. 3 well-known rappers from Cleveland.
Mhm. And they all can't be from one group. Because that'd be cheap.
She was about to
You
say
about to say
crazy.
like he busy.
And you know what's crazy? That's how they had it listed on here. They had them like, no.
Nah, that's Bone Thugs. That's one.
Right.
Cleveland. That was such a Cleveland type of answer.
Dang, I'm having a brain fart. So,
What?
Kid Cudi,
Yeah.
Yep.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Yeah.
Now I'm trying to think of single individual
Let
artist.
let it come down. Let it come down. Let it come down. Yeah. The very first platinum record. Oochie Coochie. The very first platinum record to ever come out of Cleveland.
That was just-
Use your brain. You MC? MC Brain. Hey, can I tell y'all an MC Brain story though?
Yeah.
This doesn't even involve MC Brains, but this is one of the first times.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, how's it?
It doesn't involve, but it involved MC Brains. Peep. So when I listen to the story. So back when I was a battle rapper, right? Shout out my man.
You was a battle?
Right.
Back in the day. Shout out my man Quest McCody. I was on the Cleveland battle team. It was Cleveland versus Detroit. This is my very
Oh, man.
yeah, this is my very
Y'all got
first.
some clips of that?
It was like, oh, we talking like 2003, 4, somewhere around there. But
Oh, yeah.
and I hope the clip gets because this is my very first battle, right? And I ain't gonna lie, like I didn't do bad, but I didn't win. You feel me? And I admit that, you know what I'm saying? I lost, and he beat me with this line, but it was a line that was meant for another MC that didn't come. But he used it, and it was a very effective line.
Damn, nigga, you was collateral damage.
I was.
Dang.
He was like, this dude is from the home of Bone Thugs and MC Brains. This dude loved the Bone Thugs and give MC's brains. You know what I'm saying? That's how he beat me. Back then, everybody was like, oh.
Yeah.
He was like, this dude is from the home of Bone Thugs and MC Brains. This dude loved the Bone Thugs to give MC's brains.
Dang.
That was a good line. For
Dang.
2003, that was a great line.
That was horrible.
That was
That
raw.
was raw
That
as
was
hell.
That was raw. That was raw. The whole crowd was like, oh.
Dang.
That was the first battle. That was
No,
the
maybe it's the way you delivered it, but
Yeah.
I mean, look, I mean, you had to be
Did
there.
he stumble?
Even a metaphor.
I mean, he got me with that line. He got me. This,
Fire.
Yeah,
and I did. Like, I've been in over 1,000 battles, and that was one of the 3 I lost. So I'll tell you that because that was the first time I did a major stage battle.
So if anybody got a video or any footage of these battles,
Please
send it to
upload
us.
them.
We about to
Please.
find it.
to
We
the
gonna
Tia
find
Mob
it.
See,
radio
this
show.
is how I know y'all some haters. Why would y'all want to find a video of me losing?
Bruh, no.
It's not about you
You just want to see me lose?
No.
To
That
humiliate.
was-
There's nothing when you share it with us.
How about this? How about this? We have a battle rap contest right here live on TMI.
Let's go.
Nah.
Uh-oh.
We're gonna say
No.
that next
Stay
week.
your best MCs. I'm coming out of a tight.
Everybody in the 216.
Next week on
Rub
the
your hands.
hip hop episode. You gotta stay tuned in.
We're gonna do. I don't think we should do a battle. We should just be more in harmony next week. Because when I want somebody in here to battle, I don't want to have no. I don't want to be like, yeah, I'm gonna talk to you nice and nothing like that. We just gonna battle.
Bone Thug.
Uh-oh.
What?
We're
Shut
gonna
up
be
now.
in harmony.
Somebody's scared.
That's what it sounds like. They
All right, fine. I was actually like for real. I was trying to be cordial.
Cipher. We is
Yeah,
gonna
we
have that
gonna have a cipher. So either way it goes, my skills are still gonna be on, display. And this man has seen it. You know what I'm saying? Now,
Man,
Right.
There's big stuff that
COVID.
people can't even think to write. A lot of people can't even think to write the stuff that comes off of the top of this man's head.
and real talk, I like it when people doubt me
Would you
going into a
sweat?
battle. I never like to be the overdog.
Girl,
I
if you
like it
doubt
to be like
I'm a bald head piece of. Should I say it proudly?
I could give y'all two. I could give y'all 2 moments when I lost battles because they stuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Because I learned very, very valuable lessons.
And they shaped you.
Exactly. Because I don't believe in losses. I believe in lessons.
You heard.
You know what I'm saying? The first battle I lost is because I was new and I got shook. You know what I'm saying? The next, and I didn't lose for like 3 years. And the next battle I lost is because I was too cocky and I overlooked my opponent.
you had to humble yourself.
It humbled the hell out of me. You feel me? And to this day, I give that rapper props. You know what I'm saying? The MC props. I forget his name. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he got me. And so the thing is in that, I learned that me personally, I like it when people doubt me. I love that. Because I remember the first battle that I won. My brother, all my partners, we was at this battle tournament. My brother there was like, nah, man, don't do it, B. Nah, my homies was like, no, don't do it. Dude gonna eat you. Dude gonna eat you. I was like, no, I got him. I was like, dude gonna eat you. My whole crew thought I was about to get ate alive, and that's all I needed. And poor that other MC, it wasn't his fault. I blame that on my squad, because what I did to him was dastardly. I'm an MC. I love that. I remember a battle. We was down in Akron. My man Jason Shore, shout out my man Jason Shore, he can attest because he was with me. It was me and it was like 8 MCs outside of this battle, right? Now, I'm gonna precursor this. In this battle, you're not allowed to cuss. In this tournament, battle rappers tournament, you are not allowed to cuss. If you cuss, you get disqualified, right? Now, that night, I won the night, but I lost the tournament, and I'll tell you how. So, before the battle rap started, they was doing all this breakdancing, all the MCs, we outside. We was getting restless. So we started freestyling. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cooking already with the bars. You know what I'm saying? And then the other MCs, I noticed they started to try to gang up on me. Big mistake. Because I literally lined them up like it was a St. Valentine's Day massacre.
I took them all out.
I took him out. I was talking about him, talking about like it was crazy. And I dominated all of them, right? To the point.
Folks, enough of the jokes.
To the point where all the dudes was like, nah, man, we might as well not even go in here to the tournament. This dude he's gonna win. That's how decisive it was. The cats didn't even want to get into the battle tournament, but we all did the tournament anyway. I didn't last in that tournament 3 seconds. Because I said, this mother off the stage, like straight up. Everybody and their mama thought I was about to win. I was like, oh, this is about to be a cakewalk. And literally, 3 words came out of my mouth. This mother. Hello? And they pulled me off the stage. And everybody that I destroyed outside, like they, no, one of the dudes, and they end up winning. It's funny, but
they still feel like they lost that night.
Yeah, I mean,
They was happy that you got
I wasn't even sorry about
They was
losing that
praying on
tournament.
you.
You know what I'm saying? Because I looked at it like, man, that's fluff, man. You can't cuss. You know what I'm saying? No, you ain't getting the raw. You feel me?
Who hosting this? Will Smith?
Oh,
Yeah, I gave him the raw. I gave him the raw dilly. I gave him the raw outside. You feel me? And cook. But you know what I'm saying? I always enjoy a good battle. It's never nothing personal. That's why I enjoy about it. Because we gonna go at it, and I want you to come at me. Say something good.
MCs, artists of the craft.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. But now I'm a retired, battle rapper. I'll spit some bars, but I got a lot of respect. I got too much respect for casting. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But if they come at me first, then it's stand your ground. You did. Yeah. So I won't battle you as long as you don't battle me. But if you battle me, then there we go.
Prepare to battle.
Yeah, there we go. So yeah. All right. So Dills.
All right. I actually want to play one more song.
Oh, one more song
from a previous artist that we had. Any previous
What's up?
artist that we had one more time before
Hold
we
on.
run into Love and Life.
Let's get it.
So what we got, Lee?
Yeah. This one doesn't have an artist. It just says No Future.
That's the artist.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Play No Future.
Oh, you thought we was going to fortune tell or something on the show?
Remember the little paper for it telling?
No future.
We can.
We're all doomed. That came from the government shutdown.
All right. Well, here's No Future with an untitled song.
It's called No Future by No
Oh.
Future.
Untitled.
You didn't think that far into the future.
Say you wanna smoke that weed. You say you wanna smoke that good. You say you wanna drink that lean. You say you wanna pop that hood. Ain't no future fucking with a hood nigga. Broke niggas, you a no hit. Tell him leave him, but I fucking love him. He's a vibe, he's a smoke it up. Smoke that weed. You say you wanna smoke that good. You say you wanna drink that lean. You say you wanna pop that hood. Ain't no future fucking with a hood nigga. Broke niggas, you a no hit. Tell him leave him, but I fucking love him. He's a vibe, he's a smoke it up. Smoking got me being bad. Putting money on the side. Riding around with the gun smoke. Hella weed, license, no tags. This pussy wet in my ass. I'm fucking on you with a mask. Good shit, yeah, that's good shit. Leave me alone, cause I'm in my bag. Niggas got me acting crazy. Tube style with his baby. He ain't got the time, he ain't got the money. Niggas stop playing crazy. Light skin, big hair long. Pussy good, can't leave me alone. Get in the car, niggas take me home. Get in the car, niggas take me home. Smoke that weed. Say you wanna pop that hood. No future fucking with a hood nigga. Broke niggas, you a no hit. But I fucking love him. He's a vibe, he's a smoke it up. Smoke that weed.
I don't fuck with these niggas cause none of these niggas is solid. I don't buy it. I'm a pilot, I'm the highest. I can switch it up on there and she like it. Body plumbing like Metro, she a hybrid. Got a shell full of gas with a lighter. I'ma put it in the air like it's flying. Sniping so even shaking like she dying. Ain't no Fucci and you motherfucking lying. If I did it, then I won't deny it. Either way that she smoke, they gon' buy it. Got a way to bet, I'ma dive it. I just passed second base, about to slide in. I go deep like a sea, I'm a pirate. I'm a vibe and she love how we vibing.
Say you wanna pop that hood. No future fucking with a hood nigga. Broke niggas, you a no hit. But I fucking love him. He's a vibe, he's a smoke it up. Smoke that weed. Say you wanna smoke that good. Say you wanna drink that lean. You say you wanna pop that hood. Ain't no future fucking with a hood nigga. Broke niggas, you a no hit. Tell him leave him, but I fucking love him. He's a vibe, he's a smoke it up.
Yeah, Milan.
Shout out to Milan, the
Yeah,
artist.
doing a thing.
Fire.
Yeah.
Fire.
That was a very cheeky video.
Very. and some conveniently placed tape.
And they say, if you're wrong, turn the other cheek.
Just keep turning them left and right.
I see what you did there.
She was turning left and right. One went that way, one.
Hey, yo, and speaking of turning the other cheek, you got to do that sometimes in life. Sometimes you got to do that with love.
You gotta be like,
Sometimes you have to do that with love and life. And nobody is going to break that down better to you than the guru of love and life. The Pai Mei of panties.
TMI's right.
The
You more great Wi-Fi these out.
You want the Wi-Fi password?
What? Yeah, that's what it sounds like. The Harry Potter of relationships. He works magic, people.
Hey, I do what I can.
He is not from Slytherin. Sorry, I watched too much.
But he might slither in.
Oh! Slither into the
Hey,
topic.
roll that man
Oh, here
intro
comes,
one time.
here comes the noise.
What noise?
I thought he was gonna play that.
Oh.
Why did you do it?
You don't want to get wet.
You could have said the moan.
Like Peppa Pig.
Shut up.
You see how we starting this off, Dell?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, Dell, take it away, brother.
Smaller than life for today. It's going to be a question posed to a wonderful cast. What are things?
Deli, is your mic turned on?
It is on. It's in the on position.
Wow.
There we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Talking to the mic.
The love and life topic for today
Today, my brother.
will be a question posed to my amazing cast members.
Oh, we love
This cast members are amazing.
What do you think are realistic goals for accomplishing the supervision of our children as a village? What are things that, let's say personally, that you would think to do in a situation where you know that the crime rate is high, and particularly for the abduction of children in your area? What are things that you would do? Let's say 2 things that you would do in a situation where you see some shady stuff going on in your neighborhood.
Listen, you asked like 8 questions, bro.
What are 2 things you would do when you see something shady going on with the children and the adults in your neighborhood?
If I see something going on in my neighborhood with something shady between an adult and a child, immediately go whoop that adult's ass. Problem solved.
All right. So you got one.
There you go.
There we go. Queen Steph.
I'm nosy. I'm investigating. Baby, you all right? I'm quick to ask, baby, you all right? And now me being a caseworker and all that, and I done, moved up in my position at my job. You need to talk? Give me a signal. Give me a sign. I'm going to find out what's going on. I also want to start a neighborhood watch. Like, I think every community, our Buckeye got theirs now. Kansman need one. Union need one. Miles need one.
Right.
We need
And then
to
for the
stand
people that
together.
don't want to be involved in the neighborhood watch, I'm gonna have to wonder why.
Be
Yeah.
watching you.
And then for the people that are involved, now you have a log, and then because here's sometimes like they got that Trojan horse, like, yeah, I'm gonna join the neighborhood watch.
Right.
But now you can keep a track, and you got your eye. You know
It's
what I'm saying?
hard.
Yeah, it makes it harder. That's the whole thing, because you're not gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? And you hope that one day you can stop it. You know what I'm saying? But the idea is, you want to make it harder for these kids to get taken. You want to make it damn near impossible for these kids to get taken. You feel me? And that's what we need to do as a community. And our kids are our future. We're going to be gone. They're up next. You feel me? We already made our mistakes by the lakes.
All of our
mistakes.
Truth.
Nick, your turn.
Hallelujah.
I mean, definitely, I would go check to see if that child was safe. You never know what could have happened at all. Because there's so many different ways to attack people. And
Now, what do you
to try
mean
to
by
walk
shady
in.
too, Deli? What's shady in your book? Give me some examples of shady, and we could really get a good definition here.
All right, so I mean, if you vigilant in your neighborhood, you know what I'm saying, you know the kids that's in it, you know who you typically see them with.
Right.
I mean, and then you see somebody that you ain't never seen before talking to this kid. Let's say that's the situation.
Like the kid is at a playground, and the stranger just walks up to the kid. Like,
Or you
what's
see
up?
this
you know
car
how you
all of a
used to
sudden
live
come
right
around.
next door to the
Yeah, the
playground,
playground.
basically.
Yeah.
And then, like, say you know the kids in the area, you familiar with seeing their faces.
Right.
Like,
And then you
Jasmine,
see
come
a
over
face
here, baby.
that you ain't never seen before, ever.
Like he just parked there. Just
You
sitting
want
there,
some candy?
Trying to
Get
walk
out
towards
and
the
start
kids.
talking
You
to
feel
them.
me?
Yeah.
A situation like that.
All you got to, like, for real, in those situations, you just go talk to that adult. Like, I mean, you go talk to him. Like, hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Right.
What you doing out here?
Detour.
You know what I'm saying? Like you, because you don't want to be like, hey, get up out of here, because they're gonna run, they go get away. Then they might come back to the time you ain't around no more. You feel me? best thing to do to, you know what I'm saying, to see what they up to is actually to see what they up to. You feel me? Hey, what's going on, man? I ain't never seen you around this neighborhood before.
You knew it?
Yeah, you know her? You got a kid out here or something?
See how they respond.
You feel me?
Like, which
Exactly.
one of these babies yours?
And
Now,
trying to hurry up and go.
Now, and that gives you enough time to get a clear description, you know what I'm saying, of this individual. And then this individual might be so shook that you walking up and talk to him, you know what I'm saying? Like, not, you know, they might say something.
Even body language. To show
Exactly.
them,
You
you
feel
already
me?
know who I don't belong here.
Catch them in that, yeah, like,
I think the
you got a
jig's
kid
up.
out here, brother, sister, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, because my kids play out here all the time.
Yeah, which one's yours?
This person might know something.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, this is my nephew.
And then they point over here,
Jalen right
Jasmine.
here. Which one's yours?
Jasmine.
You know them? This you know, you feel me? Like, you can get all up in it, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
Lee?
I would definitely say, you know, starting neighborhood watches would definitely be, you know, a good way to start it. But the other thing that I would definitely start doing is kind of like what you guys have all said, you know, question the people that you don't recognize in your neighborhood. But I would take it one step further. Oh, shoot. What the heck happened here?
Put Dallas picture back up?
It's too sexy.
Is that what?
I would take it one step further because I think that one of the things that we are definitely getting away from, and if you see any of the documentaries about what's happening with the Boy Scouts, with the pedophiles that have been able to infiltrate that organization, is we as a community need to educate kids into what to look out for.
And tell them it's okay to talk to us. Because a lot of that silence comes from shame. You know what I'm saying? Like, they feel like they let something happen to them. You know, something, you know, it's so many
That's
things
part of it, but I think a lot of times
And they be
if
fearful.
they don't feel comfortable talking to their parents. Like their parents don't make it a comfortable situation to
No,
come
they
to
don't.
them.
That's true. So yeah, that goes both. So parents, this is for parents and kids. Parents, be a safe haven for your kids to come and be honest and talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Kids, you know, trust your parents. You know what I'm saying? And build that relationship. So you know, and tell them. You know what I'm saying? It's best to, if not your parent, tell some type of responsible adult. Let them know. Let a teacher, somebody know. You know what I'm saying?
And think about this though too. Almost every kid today is running around with a camera in their pocket. Snap a picture of the person that you think is not supposed to be in the area, or the person that you think is doing something wrong or did do something wrong. Give that picture to your parents, and then your parents can get it to the proper authority. Or if on your walk home you see a police officer, don't stop telling your kids to be afraid of the police, for one, but show the picture to the police officer. This man is walking around in a park. He's not supposed to be here. And then the cops can go and investigate and do their job properly.
You got a different type of experience with the police thing.
Yeah, Tamir Rice definitely wish he wasn't afraid of the cops.
It's not that necessarily we teach them to be afraid. We teach them to be cautious.
We did. And here's the thing. And
But
then
in
we
a
al-
situation like this, though, if you're constantly telling your kids do not trust the police, that all police officers are bad, then yes, then that could definitely be a negative impact.
I don't think it's that they're telling them that they're all bad. Like, social media doesn't have to, we don't have to speak, social media shows them.
That too.
You know, so I don't teach my kids that, you know, all cops are bad, because they've actually seen videos. We have cops in our family.
Here's a solution.
So they
How
know.
about the bad cops just stop being bad? There ain't nothing to say.
I mean, yeah.
Well, how about the response? You know what I'm saying? Like because it sounds good,
like telling them.
but then that's the problem though. There's still gonna be
children.
Yeah, it's still gonna be, you know, still gonna be bad cops. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the thing is, like, you know, it's not, yeah, like Stephanie said, it's not parents telling their kids not to trust cops. Is that, you know, we're trying to keep our kids safe, and unfortunately, you know what I'm saying, we've seen cases where cops they're not keeping kids safe. They're part of the harm. Heck, I got jumped and beat on by cops when I was a kid, and I wasn't even aware that was a wrong thing. I just thought that's what they were supposed to do in a way. You know what I'm saying? Not they were supposed to do, but like not I could go report it or anything like that. It's just like I'm glad they didn't arrest me.
What? All right,
You feel me?
Jason. While I agree with that statement, I think you're talking about the one in the men in the neighborhood are the
Well,
first
I was gonna
responders.
start with the stop cutting. He said start cutting off parts and they will stop. Then he said police ain't the answer. Then he said men in the neighborhood are the first responders.
Yeah.
I agree with that to a point, but vigilante justice is not justice.
No, because cats ain't doing no investigation.
Police don't find out about it.
Because you know, like real talk, and I agree with Lee in a sense, because we've seen it too where witch hunts occurred, And like, you know, because nobody's like, I look at it like this: if you catch somebody in the act, that's one thing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like, you know, cats they're gonna try to be investigators. You gonna get you get the wrong person. How many? You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
that's kind of like topsy turvy. Like I keep going with the people in Buckeye that pulled together, and those are men. This is a men group or whatever, almost similar to Black Panther or whatever.
I
But
mean, we can figure it out.
You know what I'm saying? So,
It's just like, you know,
but you
we
gotta
protect,
be able to
be
fight
vigilant.
for who.
Before we get any deeper though, we still gotta get the answer because
Right.
just kind of went off into a tangent and we completely forgot to get.
I'm just making sure the rest of the time so it's filled out.
Oh, yeah,
We got plenty of time. This is a deep.
Exactly.
This is a deep conversation. Right
That's what I'm saying. We got plenty of time.
Thank you. We got plenty of time. Y'all can finish it. You know, it's just me.
Are we gonna finish?
Oh, wow.
I like when people finish.
Pineapple,
TMI.
pears, lions and tigers.
That
in
was
there.
TMI.
Y'all got so deep into.
Yeah.
Okay, now.
Say it to Cordell grab a bottle of lotion over here.
She said we got deep into it.
Mhm.
That combination.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Sorry. Be more aware of your surroundings and either be a part of or create programming where we can keep our kids active. A lot of kids, you know, they go to daycare after school. A lot of kids don't have daycare to go to after school. A lot of kids don't have parents to go home to after school. Maybe it's a single parent, maybe it's two parents that work, you know, so we need to develop more things for them to do. That is why I was a part of a summer camp this summer.
Boys and Girls Club.
Yeah, you know, some type of stuff like that. I was working with the junior Cavs, you know, just keep the kids off of the streets, because it's just like you literally got kids out here like setting houses on fire, like because they're bored.
Destroying hundreds of dollars worth of Halloween decorations because they're out at 4 a.m. when they're not supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's some organizations out here. I work for one, JV Grill Literacy.
Okay.
I work for Our Youth, Our Future. And we put the information out there every day. Now the kids can enroll for free and do our programs for free, but the parents aren't signing them up.
And there's multiple reasons why the parents are not doing it. I had so much trouble trying to get these parents to sign up for these
And it's
grants.
free, that right there. But I remember I told you,
Yeah.
Ohio, like they paused that grant,
Yeah.
and the parents couldn't get it, and the workers aren't getting paid. Like we need to get paid,
Yeah.
too. And we need supplies. We need to feed these kids. We need lights. We need gas.
So government, while
right.
y'all trying to do a government shutdown, while we out here actually trying to take care of these kids, you guys are cutting our funding.
Right.
So Jason did follow that up with, if policing worked, we wouldn't be having this conversation, which is definitely true. But other countries cut off parts for stealing and etc. It's not vigilante justice. I'm not saying that cutting off the parts is vigilante, because definitely if you are a repeat offender and you're a pedophile,
If you're found guilty, then castrate them.
Yeah.
Right.
Keep getting off.
It's agreeable.
The legal technicalities and things of this nature, like that's.
But
what
I mean, just having random men in the neighborhood going after a particular person because the child says they're creepy, that can turn into vigilante justice.
We don't need a bunch of dads out here feeling like they Batman. You feel me? And just chasing down people that they kids tell them they get a bad vibe from. But my thing is to become more aware of, you know what I'm saying? Now that they put you on to the fact that they feel like this person has creepy vibe, start to watch that person.
Right.
Do your
And then-
own investigation on that person before you do anything that's gonna cause you to
Speak to these coaches, investigate these coaches. Like when if you got a kid that's on the team, talk to that coach, get to know that coach. You feel me? Talk to those teachers. You know what I mean? Like talk to the people that your kids around. The doctor, for example. I went off on a doctor because he was just too close, too touchy-feely. You remember that, man? Like,
still stuff about
bruh, like I almost killed that doctor in the office. I don't play that. You feel me? And most parents need to be like that, because I guarantee he learned this lesson. Like maybe I ain't go, you know what I'm saying? And there's so much red tape because I was actually trying to get his ass prosecuted.
And you know what?
I don't play that. I don't play that. I like, and when it comes down to it, when we're looking at the overall situation, main thing is, we need to stay, on top. Like, example, and I was just thinking about this, almost lost it, but I'm glad I remembered it. Y'all remember the Subway guy?
Mm-hmm.
Jared Fogle?
Yeah.
Right? Now
Still locked
he
up.
set up like
No, he's not. He's in prison.
yeah, he's in prison now.
Yes, I say he's still locked up.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
He's like when he was going on his subway tours, he was setting up like children's like foundations and stuff that'll give them easy access to kids.
School
Names-
visits.
School visits, so now you get names, addresses, and all this type of information.
But
Those
he was also having the parents
Yeah.
set up meetings with him with kids,
Yep.
and that would be how he would abuse them.
Yep. So when y'all so
This is a perfect beat to play behind this right now.
okay. So we have to take a look at that as an example of all the different myriad of ways these sickos try to get to our kids. Because you got child porn rings, you have stuff like that, you have individuals, you have groups. Like, but there's so much of it going on, there is no way possible at this point in time as human beings, we're not trying to set up extreme comprehensive measures to combat those forces.
Here's a sad statistic for you.
Let's go.
How many background checks on Scoutmasters do you think the Boy Scouts of America have done since 1981?
0.
You're 100% correct.
Wow.
You want to know why?
Because that's available private information for a volunteer.
No.
Nonprofit.
Why?
It's a nonprofit organization. They have
Wow.
every
Oh, wow.
they have every right to run background checks. They will not do it because it is too time and cost consuming.
Yeah.
Wow.
About $50 to $100.
That actually reminded me of another question that I wanted to have for y'all real quick. We got just enough time to answer it. What kind of organization would you rather have govern you?
This is living life. Well, this is life.
Yeah, this is the life part.
I love it. There you go.
Organization who gets no actual return on, like, they get no profit, and a nonprofit organization versus somebody that actually makes profit off of looking over you. Somebody that gets paid to do it, or somebody who does it for no pay at all, basically.
Here's the problem, though. A lot of nonprofit organizations do have a history of actually misappropriating those funds and
Yeah.
using them for things.
Because
that
they
are-
only have to, like, when a nonprofit organization is, they can still make profit. It's like they can get a certain percentage, and they have to.
But
They
this
have
is
to.
a would you rather question.
What's
Would you rather have 501(c) government or a for-profit government?
for breaking down for the people that
I just broke it down before this.
a for-profit
Would you rather have somebody getting paid to tell you what to do, or or just people who aren't getting paid but they do see that it is a need for some
Change.
type of structure.
So you're basically saying you want the government to go back to what this country was originally founded upon.
I'm asking, what would you rather? What would you rather?
Would you rather somebody take care of you out the kindness of their heart or for some type of benefit?
Right. That's what I'm getting out of it.
Would you rather? Exactly. They got.
I would rather do the nonprofit, the ones that's not
Mm-hmm.
making no money or got anything to quote unquote gain from helping and making a difference.
Okay.
Versus the politicians, they gotta. it's all
There's
about
there's
money.
hidden agendas in every politician's pocket.
Oh, for sure. So Nick, for profit, non-profit, government.
I don't know. I mean, like everybody, you know what I'm saying, always gonna say, hey, I'm just, you know what I'm saying, I'm all about my money, but I don't know, those nonprofits just seem to hit different because like you're actually helping people who, you know what I'm saying, are less fortunate. So I would have to go with that. Just, but I don't know. I guess I'm just too compassionate.
So you would prefer a non-profit government?
So I'm trying to develop a nonprofit. What's a nonprofit government?
I'm gonna get to the point, bro. All you gotta do is answer the question.
Like a volunteer
He's
government?
trying to bend us and fold us and break
No,
us.
I'm just asking the question. I'm like, literally, what is
They're not
A government ran off of their own funding, pretty much.
You know what profit is,
I
right?
was
Yeah.
just fitting
You
my
know what
stuff in the
non-profit
So are
is.
you? It's like, all right. Do I rather have a butler
A
volunteer
profit
services,
or
or do I want to pay a butler to do services?
Basically,
Yeah.
if you want to break.
Do you want paid workers or volunteer workers?
So Lee, what would you prefer?
As a member of a nonprofit organization that takes $0 to run our group, we use group or our members pay for their membership to be in the group, and that's what we use to run our organization off of. I would definitely say as long as the nonprofit organization is ran properly, nonprofit organization.
Okay. Leah.
Because of my experience being in a government ran thing, being in the system.
Facility.
Yeah. Like I went from being in the system to being a part of a nonprofit. It'd definitely be a nonprofit.
I mean, of course, everybody will pick nonprofit. But and then here's the thing: the caveat to that is, yeah, I would pick nonprofit. Now you have to trust people to actually do their services and out of the kindness of their heart.
I mean, there can be a governing system over the nonprofit organization to
It
make sure that
is.
those funds are
And there are.
appropriated properly. But the problem is that for the United States government, we are the governing body that decides who is in power.
Yeah.
But
See,
it
and that's getting to
unfortunately,
what I'm getting at.
it becomes a popularity contest as opposed to who the best option to run the country at most times is.
I mean, that's all. I mean,
Wait,
if
hold
that's the
on,
case, then that's all politics.
So listen to
Exactly.
this. Listen to this. What type of business do you know that can be in business without filing an LLC or some type of registration as an actual business to do and conduct business in the United States of America? Do you
Church.
know of any?
Church.
Oh no, they still have to file paperwork, 501(c). You know what I mean? It's just a non-profit paperwork.
Right.
Guess what our government is filed under?
What, a nonprofit? What?
For profit. If
Oh,
you look
of
up
course.
any,
What,
just
what
think
like a
about
LLC?
yeah,
Yeah.
think about any government agencies that you ever dealt with. You look them up in the business registry, they pop up as a for-profit corporation.
What government doesn't though?
But that's what I'm saying. So
that's all the
do you
governments.
think that the world would be a better place if we had a non-profit government?
What up, Lex?
For-profit government?
I mean,
Because now you think about it, people go a lot harder when they got incentive, right?
right.
If you go to your job and they want you to do managerial duties,
Mhm.
but they still paying you as a trainee, you gonna feel inclined to do your best at your job?
I mean, it just all depends, like what you want out of life. That's like an individualistic question too, because
all right, let me send it around the board then.
Okay.
Would you
what?
go hard as would you go manager hard for trainee pay at your job?
I mean, I work hard no matter what. So
Would you
my-
go? If
Yeah, I would.
You would.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if it's my job, it's my job.
You're
I don't want to do it.
Say it again.
Even
now.
if they had managerial
I mean, I've been a
places,
volunteer before.
Even if they had managerial,
We worked at the
placements,
hospital. I went harder than the managers there,
but
and I was a trainee.
are you still there?
No,
Were-
because I
were
work
you
for my
happy there?
But I'm at another job, and I go harder than some of the
Exactly,
managers.
But now you at a commission based job where you
I'm also get a salary.
You get paid for the harder you go. So clearly, you wouldn't have stayed in the position where you were forced to go harder for less.
I mean, I've been a volunteer before, so I mean, I worked in a volunteer position. They make nothing.
So that was nonprofit.
Yeah.
But you can't feed your family off a nonprofit. You
No.
volunteered there, but you wouldn't be there full time.
I mean, yeah,
if they
but,
weren't paying
I mean,
you. Would
but
you?
here's the thing, like, yeah, it's just like this. Yeah, the harder you pay somebody, the harder they're gonna work or whatever. But
that's all
like,
I'm
if I'm in a position of where I'm starting off and I can work harder, and show that I'm worth more, then that's what I'm gonna do too.
But you wouldn't work there without the at least opportunity of getting paid a higher. You wouldn't work harder there if it was an opportunity for you to make more there, would you?
It all depends on what job I'm doing. Because if I'm a teacher, then I'm just working hard regardless. I don't care if they're gonna
But if you
give me a raise or
volunteering,
not.
you ain't looking to get paid at all. So,
Yeah, so if I'm volunteering, I don't
so
care.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but if I'm a
you're looking
dishwasher,
if you're looking to,
yeah, like
you,
it's different.
you wouldn't
It
want
all
to be
depends on what
getting
job I'm
paid.
doing.
You wouldn't want to be getting paid dishwasher pay when you closing the store, opening the store, managing the accounts and managing the money and
Yeah,
everything.
but I also chose to take that job too. So if but here's the
But
thing.
you wouldn't stay there. But bro, you missing the point. You wouldn't stay there very long if you were exhausting most of your energy towards a goal that was never going to be.
But it depends. Like if my goal is to make money, but that's a different. If my goal is to make, yeah. So if I,
So that's
but
what's
that's the
different
difference. If I'm a
for-profit
teacher, if
and
I'm a teacher,
non-profit.
my goal isn't to make money. My goal is to educate kids. You
Which
know what I'm
is why
saying? So
we
that's
have
different.
So many teachers, but that's because they're doing that out of the kindness of their heart. You
Right.
feel me?
So it
That's
literally
the-
all depends on what
that's the
job I'm
type of
doing.
job, you feel me? But you're not finna work full time at a place that you're not getting paid, are you? when you know that you have a family to
It
provide
de-
for,
it de-
right?
Like if that's what I like. Here's the thing: if I have a family to provide
No,
for,
it's a
then
yes or no
so am
question.
I? The question is: so
Are you
do I
gonna
want to volunteer?
full time?
If I'm
You got a family
financially
to provide for.
if I'm financially able to, then yeah. Like if I have if I have a trust fund, but if I'm broke, then no, I don't have time to volunteer.
Question so elegantly, bro. But look,
I'm not dodging. I'm just trying. But you have wide
Are
open
you
questions
going
that you have to get
are you-
details to. You
I'm
just
giving you
can't give a
very
blanket
specific
answer.
questions. Are you going to volunteer full time when you know that you have a family to provide for?
And my answer is if I have
Yes
a bank
or
account,
no?
yeah, I would. If I'm able to supply, if I'm able to provide for my family. If I'm not, we ain't gonna be on the street poor.
That's the point of a volunteer. You don't get paid.
Yeah, but here's the
provide for your family without getting paid.
but here's the thing. Say for instance, if I come from an inheritance and I just got money in the bank, you feel
I
me?
didn't say any of that. You just making up scenarios.
So yeah, but
I'm
the answer
giving
is
you
the question
scenarios.
is: so if I have to choose between taking care of my family and
Are you
volunteering,
going to volunteer full time?
right?
You don't have an inheritance.
Okay,
You're you
all right,
right now.
good.
Would you quit your job right now to be a full time volunteer?
No,
Exactly.
So can I give a shout out to Angel Hinton?
but you didn't ask that question though.
Beautiful,
I didn't ask about
beautiful
an inheritance.
rainbow chart.
No, but I'm
I
saying
purchased for her today.
in that
Thank you,
It's
Angel.
beautiful.
in that regard, the question is, all right, but it depends on what you want to do and what you're being in life. If you're a teacher, if I'm like, yo, I'm my decision in life is to be a school teacher. I'm not worried about how much money they paying me. I'm there to educate kids. If I say my job, if you say, all right, if you're working at a factory, would you volunteer at a factory 24/7, or would you want to get paid to work at a factory? That's the question. Not would you just rather volunteer or not? Because if you leave,
You rather me ask.
no, bro.
The question I asked
the question that you asked me, all right, would I rather volunteer full time or like work a job and take care of my family? I would rather volunteer full time.
Wait a minute.
So, but but if I'm able to take care of my family,
Somehow we got off the original
Right.
question. Like that train derailed worse than the one in East Palestine.
Man,
But
Oh, dang.
it was a very toxic.
the
Man.
the original question was, would
Train
you
of
continue
events.
to work at a trainee's pay, so base pay, and do manager level work? For me, seeing as how I've been there in the past, I would never. And if I'm living in the state of California, I'm a manager at a fast food restaurant, I would be bitching up a storm right now because they just upped the minimum wage for fast food workers to $20 an hour,
We bumming the beach.
Yeah.
which I guarantee you is higher than those managers have ever gotten.
bro. Chill out on F-bombs. Bombs.
Let's go, y'all. We sleeping in the car.
Right.
Anyway,
Man, they
Shit.
I'll
Thug
be
life.
working on the rail.
mhm.
All right, so Steph, same question.
No,
Nick,
I've done it. No.
very simple, straight to the point. Nick,
Ask me one more time.
oh goddamn.
Just say
There's been a
yeah.
lot going on.
Would
Yeah,
you
just say yes.
would you be working as a for a dishwasher's pay when you run in the restaurant?
Nope.
Dang. Say-
You already
I
said
already got
no.
it 9, yeah.
Hell no.
Leah.
No.
Deli.
No way. No. Hell no. Got me down.
Now, what if it came down to either doing that or not having a job at all?
I'm working to get money. So, I mean, in those circumstances, I'm answering your question the way I would have hoped you would answer mine. I'm going to keep my job.
I'm just not gonna be putting all that extra work.
I ain't
Yeah.
right, exactly.
I'm gonna be
I ain't
late.
about to go hard.
Getting on
Don't
it.
expect me to be on time, though. And don't expect my lunch breaks to be no damn
I'm
30
not
minutes.
rolling extra silverware.
I'm not.
I'm not.
I'm not
My
doing
bad.
that.
I'm not taking the trash out.
Right.
I'm not sure.
splitting my tips with everybody else.
No,
No.
hell no.
No, I'm not coming in on my off day.
Hey,
I'm not sure how to pronounce her name.
No, I'm not
but she
staying over
said,
'cause
I'm
Janine
about to
called off."
quit.
It's me.
It would kill my work morale. I could stay in bed for all this, and I love y'all.
I would quit. Fuck it.
I definitely would quit. 'Cause-
After a while, you would have to quit. You know what I'm saying?
What up, Lex?
Don't underpay me and
Mr.
you expect me to do all this
AKA.
work.
No, or this is the smart thing to do. You work there long enough to do something to get fired, so then you get unemployment.
Yay.
Because you're not going to get an appointment if you quit.
Drop the burger on the floor.
Just come to work late. Just stop, and then they'll let you go. Then you.
But then they have a reason to terminate you, and then you would
subordination.
Yeah. If you're a no call, no
So
cost
you gotta
show.
be careful.
Yeah. So you got to find a loophole of a way to get fired.
Doctor's notes. Okay. Stay up on them
Poop your
doctor's
pants.
notes. Say you cannot control your bowels. If you work in a food place, they cannot fire you for that.
Here we go.
You want to take us out of here, boss?
Ooh.
Well, really quick.
Yeah.
No,
Guess
killing
what?
dogs.
Y'all going in.
We want to thank everybody for tuning in to the show. Next week we have our hip hop celebration. We're gonna have some really dope guests on the show. My man E Will is gonna be in the building. We're gonna have Denario Hand in the building. We're gonna have some of the dopest, livest queens of the mic in the building. You feel me? Queen Steph is gonna be doing her thing. She's gonna freestyle and DJ. And she's gonna break dance to everybody and show her everybody her breakdance skills. You feel me? Word up. Niggas gonna do graffiti on the walls. Brooklyn and Harlem style. You feel me?
Pablo is gonna do that
Hustle hard.
battle rap that we all looking for.
And it's gonna be a TMI site.
I'm gonna battle rap myself.
Oh,
I'm gonna talk about myself, talking about myself.
Wait. Don't tell me you're gonna do the Cassidy personality change on him.
Whoa.
The problem versus the hustler. T.I. versus, oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Oh my.
versus
You gonna do the T.I. versus the T.I.P.
Yeah.
partner. You gonna
Yeah.
do the T.I. versus the
Yin versus the
T.I.P.
yang.
Yeah. It's gonna go down. So
Keep
make sure y'all stay
buzzing.
tuned. We want y'all to have a wonderful week. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure we keep an eye on our kids. Make sure that we watch the people that are trying to take our kids. Let's be a community. Let's be vigilant.
tomorrow. They're doing a citywide search for children tomorrow. These missing children tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
The meetup is going to be at University Hospital.
What time?
I will post it on my page.
Yeah,
It'll
let's
have
do
all
that.
the information on
Hey,
there.
check
All
the-
of us will have it
Check the
posted.
TMR radio page.
Exactly. We're going
Yeah,
to have it
because
posted.
guess what though? TMI. I think it's our call to action.
Yep.
If anybody free from our squad, guess where we gonna be at tomorrow?
Finding these
You
babies.
heard? Let's do it. Hey, we want y'all to have a blessed weekend. We're going to be out finding kids tomorrow. We want y'all to enjoy your families. Enjoy your week. Stay blessed. The TMI Show on Redline Radio. Y'all see y'all next week.
Can I just say one thing really quick before we go off the air?
Yeah.
Shut up. Go ahead.
Oh.
I just want to say thank you guys for making my last night at Redline for the foreseeable future a good one. You guys brought a fire show tonight, and I really appreciate that. I am gonna miss everybody while I'm out.
We're going to miss you too, brother.
But I gotta take care of my health. I almost had another heart attack, and I gotta find a way to calm myself down before I kill myself.
We love you.
Take care of yourself, brother.
Just say goodbye. See you later.
If we
If
want
we won't see you here, we got to see you out there.
We want to send prayers out to the Harold Crawford family. You know what I'm saying? Shout out,
Right.
man. We love you, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll see you when you get back, brother. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, we want everybody to enjoy your week. Hug your family, hug your kids,
Tell somebody you love them.
and keep that information a
We
little
love
too
y'all.
much. This is too much
We love
information.
y'all,
This is
y'all.
TMI on Redline
Catch us
Radio.
in public. That's
Peace.
Bye bye.